He has a meeting. He's on the way soon.
We want to cut for the cut.
Good afternoon, Episcopal Maroon family. Coming to you live from the Hummel Bowl in Alexandria, Virginia at the Episcopal High School. Today's contest, Episcopal Boys Varsity Football versus North Cross Boys Varsity Football.
Episcopal High School has won the toss and elected to receive.
So Episcopal will start with the ball today. I'm Charles Fisher, joined with Thomas Sigler on play-by-play, and we're in for pretty good context. North Cross comes in at 2-1. Their one loss coming to one of the best teams in the state, Virginia, Trinity Episcopal School, and we're coming 0-1 with a tough loss to St. Chris last week. We're ready to bounce back.
Yeah, Charles, a lot of positive things in that St. Chris matchup. Standout sophomore running back Levi Bobbin with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and 2 big ones.
2 huge touchdowns.
2 long ones.
Now
big long touchdowns.
For the playing of our national anthem as sung by the Episcopal High School Choir. Unfortunately, we are experiencing technical difficulties with the playing of the national anthem, so we will begin the game immediately.
A little bit of technical difficulties there in the national anthem, but regardless, we'll jump right into play here.
And yeah, I mean, Episcopal looks good out there today. All black, so staple uniforms, but wish could have been the new black uniforms.
New uniforms did have a spelling mistake on them. I believe the spelling was Episcopal or something like that.
It was not close to Episcopal, and
not even close.
It's rough because I know these guys were excited, especially some of the seniors who were picking some new numbers that are currently unavailable. You could have seen Wilkes Brown 0, Judah Forianza and a 1, but instead we're seeing Judah with his sophomore year number 81, and Wilkes going back to his number 5.
Speaking of Judah, he'll be in the backfield for this kick return here.
Him and Thaddeus Corley. Thaddeus Corley, big recruit out of Bishop McNamara, and he's looking to do big things this year, and he's really going to make a name for himself on this return team.
On to kickoff for North Cross, deep to receive for Episcopal High School, number 81, Judah Forianza, and number 34, Thaddeus Corley.
Judah Forianza already committed to Forium, looking to still put on a show for this Maroon family.
This one's going right at Thad.
Right at Thaddeus. Ooh, muffs it off the hands.
He's ready to go.
At the 1 yard line, and he'll take this return. Get a good bit of yards out of it, making something out of it. He's not down just yet.
Took a big hit there and stayed up.
Get down at about the 15.
It's very impressive, and we're going to start this drive on the 15.
One
thing to know about Maroon is we got a young team in the backfield. We've have a sophomore running back and
junior quarterback.
A second-year junior quarterback. Didn't get much of the system last year because he did come in the second semester.
Yeah.
So this will be his first home Episcopal start.
First home game of the season.
First and 10.
The guys are going to start showing up soon. It's 4 o'clock game, early game, and I know North Cross had to come 4 hours up from Roanoke.
One thing to see about this North Cross team is numbers are not strong. Yeah, I see maybe not even 10 people on the bench right now if we can get that on the camera. But
and our Episcopal team was struggling with a similar issue, but I think adding some of those JV guys to bolster the bench
Judah will go in motion across.
Great decision.
Fake sweep and
Levi Babin's out. Off of the races.
To the sideline.
Easy first down.
Easy 10-yard run for the first down.
And when you look at a kid like him, a guy who is doing this as a freshman and continuing to do this as a sophomore, it's a no-brainer why he has 2 D1 offers at this point.
At their 28.
Multiple D1 offers as a class of 27. Talked to him last night. He told me to say that on the air. So, great kid. Just a lot of great stuff on dorm. Great roommate, or not roommate, but hallmate. And you know, just everything you want out of a ball player.
There's a lot of service for the community as well. Works
another handoff to Levi. Oh, he'll get tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 2.
It's a big tackle from number 13, Jace Rhodes. Jace Rhodes has 4 really big D1 offers. He has Penn State, South Carolina, West Virginia, and Tennessee. Certainly the best player on this North-Cross team and their number 1 cornerback. Shouldn't be much of an issue for our Episcopal team, as that's only 1 player, and our run game is a big part of our game. But we can have Adam Velasquez, number 15, doing a good job blocking him. We should be good. And even on this pass routes, we have Judah and Thad stacked on a side.
One thing to know about this Episcopal team is the wide receiver room was ranked as the best wide receiver room in the DMV over the offseason.
It's hard to argue against that when you have 3 D1 guys, especially when Reed Phillips is healthy. And it sucks not to see him here today, but we will see him soon in the future. No one in the backfield
takes
now.
The shotgun snap, and he'll just throw a quick little off the hands of Noah Baker.
Number 8, the new junior out of McLean, Virginia. And
number 9, Jackson.
He's looking to bolster our basketball and football teams. And normally a pretty reliable check down target, but that one just bobbled right off the hands there.
He'll come out here for number 7. Interesting sub there.
Bowen Gottlieb, number 52, comes into the field now at tight end as well. No, he's a tackle. Wonder who came in for our Darian Cameron
here.
Number 22.
We will see Levi Bob in the backfield. Can't help but think that he's going to get this ball here. 3rd down and long for the Maroon. He does not.
Short pass. Jackson Riley's first pass. Mr. Yak! Judah!
They don't call him Mr. Yak for no reason. He'll do his first down celebration.
He completes that and takes it 20 extra yards. Judah Forianza looking just to get started here. First home game here.
A gain of 24
in his senior season.
Good enough for an Episcopal High School first down.
Yeah, Charles. Maybe
for the Maroon at the North Cross 47-yard line.
A 5-yard pass in the air, but Judah was able to stretch an extra 19 yards.
Yeah.
Mr. Yak, don't catch him in the open field.
And you'll see, we're certainly going to see a good amount of jet sweeps, good amount of check downs to Judah, and he runs those routes so crisp and clean.
Speaking
Give
of
him 1 yard of
sweeps,
separation.
I think we might see one here. A little bubble screen, it seems. No, throws it to Levi Bobbin, who'll get taken down by number 17. That'll be Chris Carter.
Normally Levi does a little bit better job taking these hits, but they're doing a good job going at his legs. And in Virginia, you can't hurdle. It's a pretty interesting rule. Yeah,
I was not made aware of that before this game. That is a interesting rule.
The leg route tackles are very effective at this level of the game. And I would love to see if Levi Babin could incorporate a hurdle into his
arsenal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Make him unstoppable.
One thing to know about the broadcast today is we have a wireless camera for the first time, so I'm sure we'll be seeing some coverage of that. Levi Bobbin will take a hit in the backfield, but he'll be able to make it out, and there is a flag on the play.
The ball was carried by number 23, Levi Babin.
To be quite honest, Thomas, I'm pretty impressed by our health this week. We struggled last week. A lot of guys are hurt, but now we seem to be back.
A lot of guys on this team still not fully recovered from their injury, but playing through it today.
Yeah, notable guys who are going to be missing some time today. Clyde Vaughn, number 72, the freshman. Roberto Bloodworth, number 6, the sophomore. And Peter Fu, junior, number 21.
Not sure if he's a jersey on right now, so
yeah,
it'll be hard to find this number, but
Peter Fu, once he gets back and gets going, we're going to see him and Levi splitting the backfield. Is going to
typical Episcopal. Say here, 3 wide on the side.
Good grab
it. Oh, great ball over the
that
middle.
one looked tipped.
Can't get it to Judah. I think that maybe was tipped by number 54, that linebacker up the middle, Sander Frogner, another senior. One thing I'm noticing about this North Cross secondary is they got a lot of old guys on this team. They have 2 senior linebackers I've noticed so far.
Everyone's lined up to be able to go both ways.
Yeah.
And that's either a great sign or a bad sign, depending on the way you look at it.
The only player not going both ways is the quarterback, Brock Miles, who also is a senior.
And one thing about this North Cross team, they are a Visa Division II powerhouse. I believe they won 4 straight state championships in Visa Division II. And I don't know what the process is to move up.
Probably feeling some pressure on the backfield, and he'll try to dump it off to number 23, Levi Bobbin. Off the hand, and the punt team will take the field.
And today we're going to see our first look at number 25, Penn Morris.
Now, I talked to him last night, and one thing he made very abundantly clear is he is a D1 guy.
Yeah.
Whether that may be a scholarship, a preferred walk-on, a walk-on, maybe even just a club team, he will be playing at the D1 level.
He's the best punter in the state.
At number 12,
might I say, and you're going to see this one here. These guys line up pretty far back for a reason. Right here. We're going from the 45-yard line. I think this one's going to land inside the 10. Long snap. Finding off from the 30. Look at that beautiful.
Yeah, that's
very catch at the 20. I think that's Jace Rhodes.
Punt is fair caught by number 13, Jace Rhodes.
You'd be right.
First look at this defense here, and you see a lot of these guys staying on the field. Levi Babin, Tiki Bell, big centerpiece in both the offensive and defensive lines, and it's great to see him coming out this year. Suffered a very tough injury in one of the early games last year, but I know he's excited to play and excited to be back.
Another very key player to note here on this Episcopal secondary is Tremaine Bullock, number 12.
TB12, they call him. He was going to wear number 2 this year, but with the jersey mishap going back to his usual 12. He's committed to Richmond.
Interesting stop right here. Brock Miles will send him deep. Number 13, Jace. Oh, great game there. That's the 40.
Number 11,
yeah, looked like number 10, Zion Allen lost that one in the air and dropped it right in the bucket from Miles to Rhodes. And I think we're going to hear that quite too much today.
40 yards on the play.
Very, very aggressive play coming out. First play of the entire game, they go deep for a 40-yard pass.
And it looks like they're going to have Babin stacked up. It's not on Rhodes. They're going to have him stacked up on Josiah Hines, sophomore, number 12.
And they're leaving number 13, Jace Rhodes, open this.
Looks like a run play. Number 5, Tristan Lynch.
He'll get some really good yards out of this. They'll break a ton of tackles. Takes it up to about the 15, and that was
tackled by Wilkes Brown and Drew Vircher.
Great run on that. Breaks multiple tackles. I'd have to say maybe even 5 or 6, and that was just very impressive. I thought he went down back at about the 30, but he turned it an extra 15 yards after contact.
For the Raiders at the Episcopal 16-yard line.
So another first down here inside the red zone for the North Cross. I'm not sure what their mascot is.
Not sure either.
What's that on their helmets? Just their logo.
It's the NC.
Brock Miles takes the snap in a shotgun set. That deceptive snap count there, and it'll be a pass. Goes to the end zone. That'll be number 12, Josiah Hines. And no touchdown, but a good game here.
Here comes number 50, Logan Freeworth. What do you think about his drip today, Thomas?
Dare I say it's the best drip on the field. I mean, that elbow guard looks scary on him. And I mean, guys, I've heard a lot of hate about the yellow, but me personally, I think it's very, very intimidating out there. The yellow gloves and the yellow cleats to match. I know he busted those out for dorm games earlier this week. So
I think if he pulled out the black tights, would have been perfect.
Can't have too much black. Can't have too much black. Gotta throw some white accents.
Yeah, but he's the only guy out there with white.
Oh, didn't notice that before. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Hey, first time game this season, he's got much to learn. I mean, I'm sure we'll see him with the better drip come next week.
It's only able to get better, and same with our front 7 here. We've let too many balls through the middle. Our run play looked pretty concerning to me.
North Cross with the even stack here. High snap. They'll hand it off to number 5.
Tristan Lane stopped right at the line, and he'll move up for maybe a half-yard gain.
Very good by the Episcopal D-line, which is definitely a position that we're lacking in.
Just a lot of guys who are playing out there tired.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilkes Brown going both ways. Tiki Bell going both ways. It's rough, but...
And Atlanta D-line's not an easy job.
Breeds dogs.
Same set here for North Cross. QB Brock Miles. I'm predicting he'll pass the ball here. It's that weird snap count again.
Throwing out
towards the end zone.
50-50 ball.
Oh, can't quite get his mitts on him.
Number 23, Levi Babman, and he's doing everything good.
Miles' pass intended for number 21, Daniel Skoog, is incomplete.
I think Skoog was the kicker earlier, but he's out there looking to catch some as the wide receiver one.
He's listed as a tight end D-end here, Daniel Skoog, senior.
And it looked like he was playing on the outside there, so maybe they
were running
using him as a
wide
utility
set
guy.
Speaking of wide sets, this will be the opposite. No wide receivers on the left side of the field here for North Cross.
Two on the right, looking at a run here.
This is a stretch to the left. And they want to
inside zone. It's a good stop at the line.
Great stop at the line there to prevent them from a touchdown. That'll be 4th down. And we're seeing the same personnel on the field. I think they're going to go for this. 4th and goal here for North Cross. Interesting to see what they'll pull out here. Do you think they'll let their seasoned quarterback Brock Miles make the decision?
Looks like they're going to call a timeout and think about it.
Timeout here for North Cross. Big play here in this opening drive. They were able to stop the Maroon for 0 points. So, question here is, do they take their 3, or do they try to get 6 here?
Throughout the first 6 minutes of play, what have you seen that's really stuck out to you today, Thomas?
So obviously I have to go with that big 20-yard pass in the beginning. I didn't really see them go much in the air after that, which is kind of confusing me because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the takeaway I have is they are stopping the run. Levi broke off maybe one good run, but they've had some men in the back.
They're doing a good job wrapping up today, and I think we're going to have to hit him with that quick first move. I really liked what I saw from Judah when he got just an ounce of space and was able to make something out of nothing.
Indeed.
I think we need to keep going back to guys like him, Thaddeus Corley, some more shiftier guys, and just let them work. I think the run game will open up. We just have to spread out with the passes, and the run game will open up.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Defensively, I mean, we just have to do a better job wrapping up. That's all it is.
Now, North Cross comes out of this timeout. Offense on the field.
And I can't help but imagine a pass here.
This looks like a screen straight to number 13.
Yeah, it does.
Jace Rhodes. They're stacking him right behind that big number 21 blocker. Daniel Skoog, that tight end DN senior. I think the Maroon took a timeout just now.
Episcopal High School.
And I think what they saw there, I think they wanted Coach Rogers wanted to make some adjustments. And defensive coordinator Mr. Amos.
Man, Mr. Amos,
Dan Malloy,
really interesting guy. I mean,
very
lived on North in my freshman year.
I'm back.
He always had a story to tell.
Yeah, about something.
Whether it was studying abroad with elephants or maybe even camping in the
who knows where. Yeah, he does it all.
And he's a French teacher on top of that.
He's great at French and he knows what he's talking about with football. So,
great guy. Nicest guy ever. You see him in the hallway, give him a handshake.
Yeah.
Firmest handshake I've ever seen.
Firmest handshake at Episcopal High School.
Maybe.
And it looks like we're going to look at the screen pass.
Same set here for North Cross. They're sending motion. Looks like a fake jet sweep. He'll send right back to the outside. They're looking for that screen.
They're looking at him.
Great defense. Great defense from number 12.
He's going to Richmond for a reason. That's a big goal line stand from the Maroon, and we're going to have to make it work out of this 5-yard line.
Obviously, being on the 5-yard line is not ideal, but when you can stop a touchdown like that, you just got to get what you have and not complain.
And I think Mr. Amos did a great job calling that timeout. I think it was easier for us to see it from here. They were definitely going to look at Rhodes, but Mr. Amos recognized that and told his guys, and they were prepared.
Really
great
good
defensive stand
there by the Maroon, and I'd like to see something out of Gravely right here.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're setting up right for the run. I mean, on the 5-yard line, who in the right mind passes it with the running back Levi Bobbin, so.
Yeah. And it looks like we're even closer to the goal line than we thought.
Is that a
closer to the 2-yard line?
Backfield right there.
Babin's going to have to make it past the goal line. There he goes. Gets out to the 10.
Reaches the ball out for an extra yard or two, and I think that will be a Maroon first down.
Nah, it's just short.
By number 23, Levi Babin.
We're looking at what looks to be a 7 to 8 yard gain. Closer to 9, actually.
Just keep on moving that marker.
Yeah. They're going to call it 9.5 yards.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah.
2nd and 1.
And I want to see us look to take it over the top. They're playing these safeties really close, and we have some big vertical threats.
Who's that on island over there?
Looks like Thaddeus scored. They're going to run it again to Babin.
Goes
right through Jace Rhodes' tackle.
Yes.
Puts his head down and runs through 2. That's a Maroon first down.
Number 23, Levi Babin again on the carry.
And Ben Ironi
Good enough for an Episcopal High
is going to
School
come in
first
today
down.
for the first time on offense, I believe. Great backup running back, another power guy who can run through guys. We're going to put him in the backfield. Maybe looking here as a blocking set. Safeties from North Cross still playing very close. Look at take off the top here. Adam Velasquez has been looking good in practice. Gravely drops back.
Oh, Baker can't quite secure that one. Maybe that was a good thing. Seemed to be a pass that went behind the line of scrimmage, so if he had caught that, the corner was right there to bring him down.
2nd and 10.
And it's good to give Babin a break. I mean, workhorse guy, offense and defense. Taking the number one corner in number one wide receiver in a lot of cases, and taking a big chunk of the load here on offense. So good to give him a break. Put Ben Ironi in the backfield. He can make something happen as well.
That's what I saw out of Gravely there. Not the worst ball. And
Baker in a block
I'll
set.
take this one back here. A lot of men in the backfield. Hey, that's got to be a PI. There we go.
Pass interference number 23. Messiah Smalls.
There's no other way to go down there. So.
And I liked what I saw putting Baker in a block and Ironi in a block as well. Gave Gravely a lot more time in the pocket today.
Pass interference is the call against North Cross.
We'll be looking at a maroon first down. Looking to see where they spot the ball.
Hopefully penalties aren't a problem that we have to deal with much this game. I know the last season we used to get a lot of penalties, so we'll see if we clean that up
1st and 10 for the Maroons
this year.
And one thing I noticed today, Thomas, is the markers are on the other side.
Oh.
First down, the down counter looks to be managed by a North Cross staff. And
yeah, what's that about? It's always been on our side. That's always been a common punishment for misbehaving here at Episcopal. They make you do the lines. And
some take it, some don't see it as a punishment. Ironi's still on his feet.
24 Ironi not
We're just going to call him
here.
down by
stay up.
Number 24, Ben Ironi.
Call him down. By Ironi, a big sturdy kid. True sophomore, and he can hold his own for sure, offense and defense.
A gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
And to be quite honest here, Thomas, I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Gravely. I think his poise in the pocket is something that was a bit of a question preseason, but soon got good job shutting that down. Hand off to Ironi again. Stretch to the left.
Getting really around that edge there, and he'll take it for a first down. Runs through, man.
Big first down from the Canadian, I think.
Number 24.
Just saw Hines over there on his hands. Like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Episcopal High School first down.
He goes out there and was probably giving the guys a smile. The nice Canadians we have here at Episcopal.
There goes number 34.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And 23, Levi Babbitt. And if you're on the North Cross side of the ball, you're shaking your head right now. Not who you want to see on the field. It's number 12, Tremaine Bullock, does come out. They'll get him a rest after his amazing defensive play.
And I think for the first time in his 4 years here at Episcopal, Tremaine's been used both ways. Typically just a cornerback one kind of guy, put the guy on an island, and I think now we're seeing him get a good amount of the receiver snaps. And it's worked out. We saw him in the scrimmage against the Hill School, and he looks very good out there.
Yeah, I was talking to him in my advisory the other day. Oh, that'll be a false
flag on the play.
Didn't quite get the snap off.
Delay of game against Episcopal High
Clock
School.
ran out. So
5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15.
Not what you like to see there out of the Episcopal Maroon. And
That's the penalties you don't like to see because it's avoidable.
can't help but feel bad for that as a guy. Just pulled a commentator curse right there talking about penalties a couple minutes back.
It's all right. Ten minutes have gone past here in this first quarter, and score is still 0-0, but we've seen great things out of both teams. Seen the ball been moved both ways.
We've seen great defense out of both teams.
Yeah, we have.
Just
That's
free
for
to Judah. That'll be a touch pass. Gets free. He'll look to take this at the sideline. Mr. Yak, take it to the house!
First down by Babin.
The ball is carried by number 81, Judah Filianza.
And Judah, you love to see him breaking it free.
Mr. Yak. That is a catch right there. That was a touch pass. So
He's going to get it done by any means necessary.
33 yards and an Episcopal High School first down.
We're going to call that a 43-yard game. I believe that's the biggest one of the day.
At the North Cross 23-yard line.
Now after that big gain, they'll stack trips on the left side here for Jackson Gravely, and I can't help but know he's going to pass it. And he'll just take the little check down to Levi Babin, who will stumble a little bit, but get out to the 20 there almost.
Gravely's pass is complete to number 23,
Gain of 3.
Levi Babin.
Number 55, John Terry, doing a great job today of getting his guys up quick. I think Drew Vircher, number 27, going to come in here on offense.
Drew
It's interesting look.
Junior.
A gain of 1 on the
At Birmingham, Alabama. They're going to stack him out wide, so this looks like our backup receivers can't help but to think this is a run for Ironi here. Puts Cameron in motion.
Looks like to be a pulling blocker, but they'll run a counter to the other side right here. Ironi
keeping those feet chopping. He stays up on his feet. Very hard to bring him down.
The ball is carried by number 24, Ben Ironi. A gain of 4 on the play, 3rd and 5.
And you're going to see a lot of snaps where guys like Vircher come in on offense to block just to give the receivers a break. And we're working with a smaller team than we would like this year. And I think that's one of the things that comes with that.
Definitely going to see a lot of rotations here, a lot of deep bench guys.
Yeah.
And then to give the other two-way guys a rest.
And to be quite honest, if this is a bigger blowout than we expected, we might see some of the JV guys get in today.
The JV guys did dress for this game, and a dart by Gravely. Right to
put that one right in the bucket to Tremaine Bullock, and he's going to get that 2-3 yard check down.
They're moving the chains.
Is this 3rd or 4th down here, Thomas?
This will be 3rd down, I think.
I think we're going to get a timeout from North Cross. It's 4th down.
It will be 4th down. We'll see if they're good at number 17, James Johnson, for the kick. Looks pretty money in warm-ups.
Jay Jettis.
So we'll see if they'll get Jay Jettis. Parents in attendance here.
And I think it'll be big for his confidence just to get that first one through the uprights. He put the extra points through versus St. Chris. But I think, it's the end of the first. Okay. So we're going to flip ways. We're going to flip ways here, and hopefully we can get Jay Jettis his first one of the year. But Gravely is putting his helmet back on and staying on the field. So
one thing I can't help but notice right now is we did have a new rule this year about water bottles, but it seems to be irrelevant in this scenario.
Yeah, I did notice that.
So a new rule here at Episcopal was no more of those Gatorade water bottles. We're going to carry around these black metal ones.
Yeah.
Each water bottle is your own personal water bottle. And, I mean, that is just going to disregard.
But as you may know, on a team with 50 guys, you're going to have people pick out all of the water bottles to bring to them.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't seem too efficient to me. So I think the Gatorade water bottles used in moderation here is tasteful.
It's a good adjective to describe it.
Yeah. Looks like we have Bullock, Oforianza. Those are only 2 receivers, and Velasquez out wide. Babbitt in the backfield. From this formation, it looks like we're going to see a run.
You never know with Coach Rogers.
Yeah.
This playbook, though, known to be pretty deceptive. It's what's brought us to 2 back-to-back ISC championships last year. So.
And 3 guys really good at corralling the balls in, and we're going to see a run here.
A run.
Oh, he breaks the middle. That's a touchdown.
Down at the 1. First down, though.
I could have sworn that was going to be a touchdown.
Big pick up on 4th down for the Episcopal Maroon, and that'll leave it 1st and goal on the 1. And why not give it right back to him?
Yeah, they're almost indefinitely. They're almost definitely going to go back to this run here.
Very explosive out of Babin there. And he's only getting better.
And from our view, Thomas, I believe the 5-yard line was the goal line. Rookie mistake. But
classic. A lot of markings on this field from other sports played here, like lacrosse, field hockey.
Judah in motion. Handoff to Babin. Breaks through the middle.
Touchdown.
Flips through. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Maroon.
First one of the day. First one in the Hummel Bowl this year for Babbitt. And
for 2 yards and an Episcopal High School
that's
touchdown.
huge to start.
Can't help but be unsurprised there. If you get the ball on the one, just give it to Babbitt, he'll take it right through.
Yeah. And here's Jay Jettis. 3 steps back, 3 steps left. Let's see if he can put it through.
The iron leg, they call him.
Yeah. Gravely's going to hold it.
James Johnson on to attempt the
I believe
extra
Tiki
point.
Bell is doing the
Gravely's
long
hold.
snapping here today.
Watching practice the other day, setting up for this, I did see some fake field goal runs where Jay Jettis even caught the ball in the end zone or
We did see
tossed it.
those.
So
He's going to put this
looks
one
like it'll just be a normal one.
straight
to
through
the
the uprights.
Charles, that would have been good from 50.
Johnson's kick is good.
Great. And yeah, that one cleared the brick wall,
In the second quarter,
edging the Hummel Bowl, and
the Episcopal High School
that's a big first one for him.
the North Cross School
And he has
Raiders,
certainly
0.
got a lot better at putting those ones in since his junior year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Got a lot of media here right now. Can't help
Yeah.
but see multiple people with cameras.
Photography, yearbook,
We got some personal,
sports media.
some hobbies here too. Some photographers. They'll
Yeah.
trying to get into that craft.
Parents with phones, everything.
Obviously, the sports media team, greatest team on campus. Let's go ahead and run through the cast today. So, obviously, our announcers, me and Charles, got Chase on camera too.
I think Gigi's on camera 1 today.
Gigi up there on the balcony for camera 1. That's the main shot you're going to be seeing all game. On director today,
Brendan Mahoney,
Brendan Mahoney. And on graphics,
Laird White. So he's manning the scoreboard. He has the hard job today.
going to be a lot of scoring in this one. Or maybe not, as we've seen so far.
I think the
7-0
hardest part
in the
about
second quarter.
director is, especially with football, you got to stop that clock. Got to get that clock at the right numbers, get the downs, and you have to be locked in.
Cross number 12, Josiah Haynes.
Cannot be slacking off on the scoreboard.
And while the seconds may be a little bit off,
Jace Rhodes.
it's fair to say that Laird White's doing a good job today.
The Maroon getting their first look at some kickoff personnel here. I know my classmate Jack Race was very excited about maybe getting on the special team side of the ball, but doesn't look like he is. Number 44, keep watch for him as Jay Jettis will
Took an
See this
interesting
one off.
route to that ball, and that one's going to land out of bounds.
I think
Johnson's
that's
kick goes out of bounds.
He's grabbing his quad, but I think that's
Automatic
more of a frustration thing. It looked
Go
like
back
he
and-
took 3 steps back and 3 steps to the right. I mean, he's a right foot kicker. Came at it from a weird angle. I think we're going to start this drive for North Cross on the 40.
I don't know much about kicking, so I'm not going to say my 2 cents, but I mean, he just put through the extra point, so not much to complain about there. And our defense has been holding strong, so all good here on the Maroon side of the ball.
And if you're hearing the drums in the background, that is most certainly Levi Babin's father, and big supporter of the Maroon in all sports. We used to hear him at the JV games all year last year, and
10 for the Raiders.
it was big for those guys having a cheering squad, and
If any of the
their
viewers
6-0
right now,
season was fueled a lot by Babin and his family.
if any of the viewers viewing right now watched any previous broadcast of the JV game, you will know Levi Babin was a force to be reckoned with on that
Yeah.
JV field. Almost a offside series. They'll go deep again. Covered great. Bobbled but caught. Wow. Very good catch there by number 12.
Josiah Hines.
Brock Miles' pass is complete to
Wow.
number 12, Josiah Hines.
Josiah Hines showing out today.
And
Again,
that was
19
great
on the
coverage.
play.
Really good coverage there by
I think it was Bullock.
First and 10
I don't-
for the
not sure it was
Raiders,
Bullock
and
or Babin.
46
looked a little
yard
small
line.
to be Bullock. I'm pretty sure that was Babin. I did see him slam him on the ground afterwards.
Yeah, that was a wonderful catch. Wasn't anything too crazy, but good job keeping his eye on the ball and corralling it in.
It's going to be hard to stop North Cross if they keep on going with these deep balls, 20-plus yard gains. And I mean,
Yeah, but we have a great DB room.
really good secondary. Obviously, the star Tremaine Bullock, but you can get Ziggy out there. You can get Money Lee out there.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some more pressures to the quarterback. I think that'll be big.
Fake. What an interesting play there. It's the ball going to number 21. That's the senior tight end.
Big tackle
good.
there from Ziggy Allen.
And he got downhill there.
Miles'
Yeah.
Hard to
pass
tackle
is
that guy
complete
once
to
he gets
number
downhill.
21, Daniel
Big guy,
Skoog.
strong senior. So
Yeah, Skoog.
really good tackle there by
Big utility
Gain of
guy
10
for
on the
North
play.
Cross.
Good
And
enough for another North Cross first down.
Ziggy.
First and 10 for the Raiders at the Episcopal 36-yard line.
I think we solved the mystery about North Cross's mascot. The Raiders. North Cross Raiders, and
Definitely would not have been my first guess.
Not at all. When I think Raiders, I think black and white.
Wide
They were a
set
lot
out
of
to the
red.
right here. Very spaced out. No receiver on the left. Looks to be a pass right here. 13 will be right up the
Quarterback
seam. He'll go
drops
deep
back.
to number 12 again. Bullock. Great coverage by Tremaine Bullock, and that will go for an incompletion. No, sir. He straps it on.
12 on 12.
Number 12.
50-50 ball, and
Hines,
Bullock does a good job knocking that one out.
50-50 with Tremaine is more like a 99-1. You're
Yeah.
not catching that ball.
You rarely see, once he's on an island with a guy, he puts them on an island.
Strap on
Strands
island.
them. Strands them. Puts them in a car seat, tucks them in, takes them along for the ride.
Really good analogy there by my co-commentator, Charles.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nux.
I believe this is
Now that is something scary on the right side of the field. Jace and...
handoff to number 5, but great wrapping up from our front 7, and
Whoa, big topple over there. Be careful not to get injured.
takes a while to bring down Tristan Lang.
Mr. Gomez, good enough to the words right out of your mouth.
Yeah, he did. I think I beat him to it, though. North Cross bench looking
Gain of
very
2 on the
scarce
play,
here.
Bringing up,
And those guys standing out there have been standing out there all day.
check it, a gain of 3 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 7.
Cover 3 set, it looks like, from the maroon here. Levi on his own island on the left side of the maroon field. But they'll put those two out there, Josiah and Jace.
Yeah, and I think
That's
they're
a
the two
dynamic
big
duo.
targets, and
Send up off the line.
see if Coach
It'll be a
Cameron can
pass, a
guard.
screen to number 12, Josiah Hines. Whoa, big old tackle there.
Horse collar tackle
they'll
from
call it
Ironi,
flag on
and
On the play.
I think that might be a horse collar.
That could have been
necessary
pretty
offense.
dangerous.
Hines.
He grabbed him by his shoulders. This can't be a face pads. Man,
Calls a face mask penalty against
I'll
the
keep to
Episcopal
myself
High
about
School.
these refs.
Face
but
mask is not how I
nowhere
called it.
near the face mask on that play.
It looked like he grabbed the shoulder pad, and if the shoulder pad was a penalty, then that's fine. But he did not grab his face mask. His head did not turn at all.
Yeah.
He grabbed him by the shoulder and pulled him to the
15
ground.
yards
Hey.
added
Ball
to
line.
the play.
So it's gonna be a pick.
A first down at the Episcopal High School.
That's a great way
14-yard line.
for Ironi, penalty or not, to just get the guy by any means.
Yeah.
By any means necessary.
So now, 1st and 10. Not yet 1st and goal for this Raiders offense, and another flag it seems.
Their flags on the
It's got to be on the
False
offense
start.
there.
It should be a false start, or maybe even a hold. Threw the flag, blew the whistle right at the snap, making me think it's probably a false start.
Yep.
There it is.
Illegal procedure, false start against North Cross. The 5-yard penalty.
Maroon bench, happy about
Makes it
that one.
1st and 15.
Any of our loyal
don't
viewers,
lie.
and Charles, I'm not sure if you noticed yet, but if you look around Humble Bowl, there's no more ivy on the sides.
There's not. And I think it's a very tasteful change. I know all the lacrosse guys are happy.
Yeah.
Every single person has said, we lost so many balls in the ivy.
I can only imagine how the grounds crew felt finding all
Yeah.
those lacrosse balls in the ivy.
And I think it's pretty cool for the football guys now to have a chance to keep going if they need to. You're trying to run out of bounds, you can just run up on the ivy. Oh, run up on the
Momentum
grass.
carries you a long way, so
Yeah.
no fear of twisting an ankle now.
You
And
can
I
see
know when
exactly
it snows
what
out
you're
here, it'll be a
stepping
lot more easier to sled down these hills, which I'm
Yeah.
excited about.
on. Miles under center.
Big,
And they're
heavy
gonna
set.
call it
Another
flags on the
false
play.
start, it looks like. One easy way to tell it's a false start is if they blow the whistle, the play dead right away, because with the offsides, they usually give you a free play with that. So I'm assuming this
It's
will be
great
a false
analysis
start.
out of you, Thomas.
Nux.
One thing I've realized is quarterback Brock Miles has a very exaggerated throwing motion.
Offside.
He does rear it back.
He really slings the ball in.
5-yard penalty brings the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, wow. They
Second
didn't call it on
and
the
10.
maroon.
I'm not used to seeing you blow a play dead when it's on the defense, but I mean,
And apparently on
Guess
the
I'm
other
wrong.
side is,
chirping very loudly.
Yeah.
Over here.
I would love to hear a "we can't hear you" chant, but student section doesn't agree, and they're piling up today. See a good amount
Interesting to
of,
see. It's an early game. Usually we don't get a lot of students here this early at 4:37.
yeah.
Sends a man in motion. Seems to be the same play every time. A little bit of a shovel there. Brings him
Good
down
tackle there
before
from
the first
27,
down.
Drew
Ball is
Vercher.
carried by number 13.
Looks to be a game of about 7.
And I mean, Rhodes has those Power 5 bags for a reason.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Big do-it-all guy.
Don't let his size fool you. At 5'10", 180, he's dense, explosive, and strong.
Yeah.
He gets up that field fast.
On both sides as well. He can wrap up. Good form on both sides.
North Cross really liking this heavy set here.
Yeah.
Put another blocking tight end on the left side.
No one on the left. Can't help but to think this play ran to the left.
Maybe even a fade to the left out of it. Nope, it'll be a stretch.
Out left.
We're there, though, but he'll take it right in for a North Cross touchdown.
Tristan Lang
The
and
ball is carried by number 5, Tristan Lang.
our front
for
seven's
14
not looking
yards
too
and a
great
North
today.
Cross
Yeah.
Touchdown.
I've seen, I mean, it's hard in the absence of 2 big guys, Bryce Aberneth and Luke Farnaccio, 2 seniors from last year, who really would enforce the middle. But our front 7 now is just looking
Number 21, Daniel
pretty
Spoon,
empty.
on to attempt the extra
So,
point.
yeah, you are right.
Miles' hold.
The quarterback, or the tight end D-end, Daniel Skoog, also lining up as a kicker here. We'll see if he can put it in. Not a bad kick. Great form there.
textbook.
Skoog's kick is
There we
good,
go.
and with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half.
We're all tied
Score
up.
is now the Episcopal High School Maroon 7. The North
We got a game on our hands.
7.
And we're looking at a very competitive one today. Seen some new faces here on this kick return. Brady Hopkins, Adam Bell, and Cooper Presson. James Ragsdale as well.
James Ragsdale, Ragu, Adam Pink Bell. A lot of nicknames on this team.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
A lot of nicknames.
I'd love to see some explosive plays out of this Episcopal offense.
Yeah.
Maybe some deep balls.
And
see a
hopefully
blur
we
or two.
can. So they took Thaddeus Corley off of the kick return. And that muff and the opening kick was not. I don't think that was very reflective of him as a player.
Could not but
Daniel
agree.
Skoog back on
Yeah.
the kick.
Haven't seen much out of him, but what I have seen is he's explosive, fast, quick to the ball.
Yeah. Every time I pull it up to a practice, I've seen them on the kickoff. And
Charles.
Ziggy Allen and Forianza, 2 of the fastest guys in the school, 2 of the fastest guys in the state.
What's his primary position, Thaddeus?
Thaddeus is a wide receiver, I believe, by trade, but
Better
also
kick
lines
here.
up in the secondary.
Sends it to an end zone. I
Forianza.
think that's a Forianza in the back. Mr. Yak in the open field. Uh-oh.
He sees
Not
a
what you
hole
want
and
to
he's
see.
gone.
Oh, runs into his own blocker there.
And somehow
But still.
knocked down Tiki Bell.
Gets it out to the 33.
Somehow knocked down his own Tiki Bell.
Hey, when you have that speed going downhill, it's hard to stop yourself.
Skoog's
I didn't think
Runs
that
into
was
his own
possible.
teammate.
30 yards to the Episcopal
Normally
High
a brick
School
wall.
32-yard line.
Tiki Bell
First and 10
falls
for the Maroon.
And
to David.
I just had biology with Tiki earlier today, and he was not locked in on biology. He was locked in on this football game today. So he's ready. He's been ready.
Love to see that.
And this big first home game in really almost a year for Tiki. Big story, great recovery from him. He's looking better than ever this year. Snap to Jackson Gravely.
Shovel out to Ben Ironi. Heavy runner right there. Goes low. You can't really do anything about that. Not sure what I think about this hurdle rule now that I'm
Ball
watching.
carried by number 24, Ben Ironi.
But one thing about Ben, he has some
Tackled by number
tree
12,
trunks
Isaiah
for legs.
I
He's
am
not-
noticing that.
He's not the fastest guy, but you can't just grab
There
one
was a
leg.
flag on
Najee
the play.
Harris type runner.
You're going to have to really wrap him up.
Against Episcopal High School.
But this one's going to come back and holding call.
Ugh.
Hate to see those.
The 10-yard penalty brings up 1st and 20.
1st and 20. We're looking back at our 22-23. I would love to see some deeper passes even attempted here.
I'm not sure they trust our young QB with the deep pass yet. He has to prove himself. I'd love to see him prove himself. They call him the $1 million arm for a reason, so
Yeah.
know he can sling that thing.
Self-proclaimed $1 million arm.
I didn't know it was self-proclaimed. I've been calling him that just off my general knowledge of him as a player.
And that's how true the statement is. That it sticks.
Great breakaway there.
And it looked like I just caught it. Junior Forianza taking the top off the defense.
Oh, couldn't help but wish he stayed on this field, but a great play out of the Maroon offense.
Landing into the North Cross 45-yard line.
Big
His
old
family
game.
right in front of me. They were very excited, very fired up about that one. Would have loved to see him stay on his feet.
First and 10 for the Maroon at the North Cross 45-yard line.
A little bit of banter going on between the students and the
Judas
family of
members.
Judah Forianza.
And I believe all of them are football players.
Student Ray Marshall pinning a altercation he had between a family member on me. Interesting.
Yeah.
Gravely, after going deep on that last play, take the snap to let him throw it again. He'll go way deep. No one there. Not sure what that call was.
I think he misread the route tree. Judah Forianza looked very set on his comeback route.
Second and 10.
A little bit of a miscommunication and
And that could have been bad.
maybe a little trigger happy after going deep there.
But that's what I would love to see out of Gravely. I think the confidence for him is what's going to take him far. He's a kid with a lot of confidence. Deservedly so. I'd love to see Velasquez, number 15, get involved here. Run out to Babin.
Levi
Somehow
waits
stays
for
on
the
his
right.
feet.
Man, when he gets in that low stance and he starts running up that field, it's angry.
Well,
He's
yeah.
chopping his feet,
23 Levi
getting downhill.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be in the way of them.
A gain of 6 on the play.
And with every Babin run, you're going to hear the drums pounding.
3rd and 4.
And that's how you know great things are coming.
3rd and 4 here for the Maroon. Not a lot of yards to pick up here. Could see a pass and then possibly set up a run if we don't convert on 3rd down here. Looks like it'll be just that, stacking trips to the left. One receiver on the island, and that's Adam Velasquez on the right. They'll send number 5. Is that Wilkes Brown in motion?
Yes, it is. Gravely getting
gotta
out
make
the
his way out of the
pocket.
pocket. He'll take it for a run. Jukes gets it down to about a yard short of the first down
Number 9,
line.
Jackson Gravely
That'll set
out
up
the carry.
nicely.
Comes down pretty hard, but on 3rd down, great way to improvise and put your team just a step
Gain of
closer
2
to
on
getting
the
that first
play.
down.
And they will not put Jay Jettis on this field.
4th
They're going
and
for it on
2.
4th.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty deep kick in.
Announcer says 4th and 2, but ball looks like it's on the 4th and 1 right now, and can't help but think this is going to Levi up the middle.
I think so, but I also see Judah Forianza
He is set off the
dropped
line.
back. Yeah, he's going to be in motion.
Right back out.
Hard count from Gravely, buying himself some time. I'm not seeing the play clock on the field as of right now, so not in its usual spot.
Timeout by
North
Cross.
Cross.
North Cross. Their second timeout of the first half.
This is the biggest play of the game so far. Tie game. If they put this across the first down line, I think that'll take us into field goal range, and
We should
do
come
get the
away
ball
with the
at
score.
half. So
And I do want to give big credit to Jackson Gravely today. Doing a great job of taking care of the ball.
looks very mature in the pocket.
And
Only had one really mishap so far, and that's that misread on that route.
Yeah.
but I'm
And
sure
I
that
think
wasn't entirely his
that
fault.
QB run out of him was, he's not the fastest guy, but he's sturdy. So when he falls, he's not going to break. I think just being able to be poised in the pocket and have the ability to get out when he needs to.
Definitely.
Looking good here in this first half.
One thing I'm seeing that I like right now is Tremaine Bullock on an island on the left.
And I
Love
think
to see a
number
jump ball
12,
out to him.
Josiah Hines, is out to guard him, but not even a jump ball. If Tremaine can seal him off and just
You got to
corral
put
it
Rhodes
in.
on Tremaine, man.
Yeah, but I think they have Rhodes out on Velasquez, and
Interesting play there.
that's tough for Big V, but he's a guy who can somehow catch the ball when you think it's not possible. Hand off to Babin.
Hand off to
Hopping.
Babin. Get it across the first
breaking
down line.
through.
He'll break 3. One-on-one. One-man to beat. Bullock cannot
Josiah
beat
Hines,
Josiah.
the big tackle.
There's a flag
And those
on the
drums are
play.
pounding, and they can't bring it back. Tiki Bell is down. We're going to need him to get up.
Should be just
Gets
a
up
cramp,
on his
it
own
looks like.
power.
Holding
that
call
ankle.
against Episcopal High School.
A holding call. Bring this play back. And we might need to bring the punt team out right now.
And Tiki Bell hopping around, trying his best to avoid trainer Miss Rachel Kelly, and he's a kid who I know wants to be on that field.
That's brutal for the Maroon. Great run by 23 Levi Bobbin will get pushed back 10 yards after a
The 10-yard
And more than 20-yard gain.
4th and 12.
and
I think
the
they're on
offense
4th and
still on the
12.
field. Number 25, Penn Morris, still not taking the field just yet. He has a ball in his hands. Wilkes Brown will come out, recently recovering from a shoulder injury.
And I think it's good that we have guys, Lawson Marshall, particularly, but also Darren Coates Cameron, they call him Mr. NFL. Guys who can replace him at that tight end spot. North Cross dropped back as
4th and 11 for the Maroon. 3-person personnel. I mean, you know they're passing it. Gravely feeling some pressure. Rolls out in the pocket. He's going to have to look deep for this one. Running.
He's got to throw it away. He's got to get it away. Gravely's got to get the ball away.
Gravely.
There's that. Taking the sack there was... That was not what they wanted.
Jackson Gravely.
There's that young, unexperienced Gravely that we've been hearing about. And first mishap of the game for him. Can't give him too much crap for that. But
that's his first miscue of the day. That's his first genuine mishap of the day. A misread with the quarterback. We've seen that before. But I think on 4th and 12 there, you just have to have, even if it's only 15 yards,
I mean,
get that ball out of bounds.
That improvisation only comes with reps, and I mean, this is his 2nd game at the school, so I mean, hopefully later in the season we'll see the play like that again, but this time we'll get it off, maybe even deep.
Drums are pounding. Maroon on defense.
Stadium
hard count
high here
from Brock Miles.
Deep,
cocking it back.
Open. Oh, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off in the secondary.
As a hush falls over the Humble boys. Tremaine Bullock almost picked that one off, and
I know we want that one back.
Man.
Roughing the passer is the call against Episcopal High School.
And another penalty.
And the Maroon just can't catch a break.
Oh my gosh.
They just can't catch a break.
This is first
it's a 15-yard penalty.
Seemingly dropped intersection by number 12 Tremaine Bullock.
First down.
And then a penalty. Did you catch what the penalty was, Charles?
29-yard line.
Did you catch what the penalty was?
It was roughing the passer. I'm not sure who was on.
Man.
But that one is brutal.
That is very unfortunate here for the Maroon. And an almost turnover turns into a first down.
Yeah.
For North Cross Raiders.
Big momentum shift here, but I think these pounding drums are going to bring some life back into this defense. Our student section, for how many people are down there, they're not very loud.
And they got to
love to see them turn it up.
Chance in this one. A screen
pass it back. Big tackle from Mr. NFL. Big biter.
Darren Coates Cameron right there, present in the backfield.
It's complete to number 13.
That'll be a loss of yards, getting it right back after the penalty.
It's a great stop, great ankle-biting tackle by Coates Cameron.
A loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13.
Coates Cameron could have quite easily let go of that ankle, but he held on for dear life and paid off. Great tackle from him.
Mr. NFL.
Brock Miles. And he's been this 4-year quarterback, but
heavy set with only number 12
like a younger guy out
outside
there.
And
timeout is called by Episcopal High School.
We're going to see a lot of timeouts here in the last 3 minutes. We'll try to get them all off here before the half and the replenishment of timeouts.
Yeah. Three minutes left. Would love to see a big stop.
Maroon defense has been very solid here over the plays that we've seen. Only department that we've been lacking in is, again, the up front defense, stopping that run before it gets upfield. When we do stop the run, it is in the backfield, but once they get past that line of scrimmage, they are home free to get a bunch of easy yards, and I think that's something we need to work on for sure. So, North Cross will come out on 2nd and about 13 here, looking to gain those yards back.
For sure.
The Episcopal Maroon, momentum in their favor after the nearly picked off ball and the stop in the backfield. Another heavy set here. Same play they were running before.
Brock Miles bobbles the snap, cocks it back to Rhodes. Big tackle from Bullock.
Bullock brings him down. Forward progress will have him set up at about 3rd and 10. But
13,
nevertheless, a great stop for only 3 on that screen.
Tackled immediately by number 12, Tremaine Bullock.
We're doing a great job wrapping up today, Thomas.
We are. Haven't seen a lot of missed tackles, any at all, I feel like.
Yeah.
The only problem we have is letting them get in the open field, and once they get in the open field, getting some bad angles.
Check that. A gain of 4 on the play, 3rd and 9.
They'll give it a 3rd and 9 here, and now we'll see Rhodes matched up with Babin. Josiah Hines matched up with
Rhodes and Babin is a matchup that we're going to have to watch on this play. 3rd and 9, they're definitely going to look to go to him. And a false start, perhaps? What do you think about that green mouth guard out of number 13, Isaiah Rhodes? Jace Rhodes.
Jace Rhodes. I mean, he needs something to spice up his.
Interesting color palette with the white and red. Another penalty
5-yard penalty
on Episcopal High School. Not yet a first down, which is great to see, but
3rd and 4,
now only 3rd and 4.
Much more manageable, though.
Much more friendly for the North Cross Raiders, and now we got to worry about the pass. The run.
The run, but I think they were looking to go to a run anyway. Both of these teams seem to be going for it on the fourth and anything.
Rhodes still on the island. And they will, in fact, run this ball. Stopped in the tackle from Verch by the Maroon D-line. Great tackle there out of Vercher, the junior.
I think Vercher and Coach Cameron got in on that one quick.
And that'll be another loss.
And brought them back a couple yards, so big wrap-ups, big tackles we've seen.
Making me and Charles eat our words about the up front.
Yeah.
Some great defense here.
And that's one thing I would love to be wrong about, Thomas.
Couldn't agree more.
4th and 10.
4th and 10 for this North Cross offense.
Big tackle from Verch and Coach Cameron.
No kicking personnel on the field. They're going for this with about 2 minutes left here in the
You can't help to think that they're going to try to take the top off the defense. Corley and Allen have to be aware here, but also they can be
Hines and Rhodes on one side of the field only spells trouble for this Maroon defense.
Shane Bullock there for run support on the left side. They're going to run it. They won't play action.
He's going way deep. Isaiah opened the end zone. He won't hang on to it. Incomplete. Great defense by Levi Babin.
And to be quite honest, I thought Hines had that one.
I did too. That intimidation factor of Money Lee.
He
got right in his head. He did beat him deep, but Money Lee recovered. And it'll go down as a turnover on downs, which is all that matters.
And we'll see the offense here with 1:24 left. We'll see what Gravely can do.
Got to be excited about that as an Episcopal fan.
Got to be
mad about that if you're a North Cross fan.
We've seen some big defensive stops today, big defensive holds.
That's one thing you'll never see from our Episcopal wide receiver room. We won't drop balls in the end zone.
We don't drop balls in the end zone. Best wide receiver room in the DMV.
Wide receiver room set up for a big play here. Again, running trips on this left side. Gravely will take the snap, and he'll be throwing for it.
Good look over the middle.
Big old hit.
Coach Cameron.
Holds on. Hands onto that ball. He'll celebrate. That's a hard-earned first down.
That's a big first down. They call him Mr. NFL for a reason. He ate that hit, popped right up.
Is complete to number 22.
I know that one hurt.
Big old hit.
I know that one hurt.
Peter Fu.
And they keep calling him Peter Fu over the loudspeaker. The roster is messed up.
For an Episcopal High School first down.
That is not Peter Fu.
That is not Peter Fu.
Another quick snap here.
Look to Coach Cameron again. Can he make something? Oh, he can get the sideline. He has free reign. One man to beat.
Can't quite beat number 5, but he'll get it down.
Now just within the 15.
And that'll be out of bounds. We'll stop the clock with just below a minute left, and the Maroon all of a sudden in the red zone.
Getting this whole crowd fired up. Coach Cameron making a name for himself here in his sophomore year. Played primarily JV last year, but on varsity now. And
2 back-to-back huge receptions. Might have to start calling him Mr. Yak after that.
Get him some water.
Get that man some water.
Barry and Coach Cameron.
Huge out of the sophomore there.
With apologies for their program discrepancy.
That's not true. That's my guy.
Captain Eldred making things right here.
Yeah.
I believe Coach Cameron is in
There's a gain of about
Captain Eldred's advisory, and
good enough for an Episcopal High School.
great kid, great player.
Yeah.
When play resumes, it will be 1st and 10 for the Maroon at the
Captain Eldred had to go fix that
15-yard line.
discrepancy. Give his advisee credit.
And to Mr. Credit's credit,
due.
on the roster it does say number 22 is Peter Fu. But Coach Cameron making some big plays offense and defense here. Got to see him get his credit.
Good to see number 34
Thaddeus Corley.
Thaddeus Corley back in on this Episcopal offense.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see a big play out of him here.
And he has Hines on him. But Hines is tired as well.
They've got Josiah Hines
Corley's
right
a
up
big
on him.
threat.
We'll see if Thaddeus can get vertical and maybe blow it by him a little
Brooks
bit.
Brown in motion. I
There'll
like
be a
6
pass.
blockers here.
And there it is, right to right over to Thaddeus, but a little bit over his head. Just lost it out of reach by Jackson Gravely.
Number 34, Thaddeus.
And I like this analysis out of you, Thomas. Good recognition of the play and good
Second
recognition
and
of
10.
what's open in the holes in the North Cross defense, because better blitz ball. That one's a touchdown.
And I mean, don't count him out just because they took him out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Thaddeus Corley.
He's played nearly every snap of this
It's going to
game.
be a problem.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's not much, but this North Cross student section, or I guess family section, is pretty substantial for being 4 hours away. As Gravely
Surprised.
throws a
Made
little
that
screen to 81 Mr. Yak, who's going to try to take it off the sideline. He'll get a gain of about 3 here.
Falls out of bounds. Here we go.
Does that stop the clock? It does.
Gravely's pass is complete to number 81.
Or does it? Clock's still
is
running.
not stopped. So
We got to get the snap off.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 9.
clock is moving. Let's see what Gravely can do. I don't think we have any more
Right
timeouts.
up the middle.
Can he get to the end zone?
Get it in. He does.
Carried by number 23,
Wait.
Levi Babbitt.
He does not quite get in the end zone just yet. Right on the 1, it seems.
Babbitt brought the ball down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the Maroons.
Looks like a touchdown from our
Clock
point of
is
view.
now stopped. We're going to run it right back to him. Goal line front here. Babbitt.
To him up the middle.
Workhorse back.
Picks
Get in the end zone.
Makes the tackle.
Levi Babbitt. Is that 3?
Levi Babbitt with a hat trick. No, that's only 2. But he has all the Maroons points right now.
All the Maroons points on the
And
season.
he is a problem. Definitely going to have some coaches hitting his line after this performance.
This kid is going places.
Of Jackson Gravely.
Bang,
This kid is
bang.
going places. Workhorse guy and humble about it.
And Jay Jettis will come out to punch this one in. Not even going to look. Knock on wood.
Straight 3 uprights.
Bang, bang. Maroon now up 7.
Left in the first half. The score is
12
That's great
left.
control there. What a Maroon offense.
A drive.
Great
Episcopal
poise from
Maroons.
Gravely. And great work from Babin. Babin and Coates Cameron. 2 class of 27 sophomores. Big on that drive.
Now, at first I thought when Jude didn't get out of bounds and they didn't realize that the clock was running, I thought it was going to maybe run out and we weren't going to get any points out of it, but quickly was proved wrong after Levi punched in twice in a row, down to the 2, into the zone.
Yeah. And here is this kickoff so we can just pin them down. Levi Babin on the day has
9 carries for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very efficient running performance out of him. I think that breaks down to about 9 yards a carry. No,
5 yards a carry. A 4
Not so
yards.
off, sorry.
3 receptions for 90 today. 2 big ones in. That short one we saw there. Coach Cameron has 40 on the day, and great
We'll see
stats
if
brought to us by Coach
Jay
Cameron
Jettis
today.
can punch this one in bounds this time. Very money on the kickoffs, and he'll just
Little
give it a little squib.
reminiscent of a
Definitely
golf
the right
swing.
play with the only 10 seconds left, but let's not let him get free here, please.
Big tackle from
Brings him down.
Coach Cameron doing everything.
Last line of
Both
defense there
ways.
before he got vertical up that field, and
Jace Rhodes.
good thing Jace Rhodes didn't get in the open field because we know he has speed.
And I think we just got to go in a prevent formation. Bring these guys back.
Got to put everyone back here.
Nothing's going.
With 4 seconds left, we might see
Ball spotted at the North Cross.
just a
38
kneel to
yard
take
line.
us in the half here from North Cross because this secondary very good. You don't want to throw
First
pick
and
6
10
here,
for the Raiders.
and that's looks like
And we'll
what
see
be
Allen
seeing
and
here.
Corley drop back beyond the 40.
There it is.
Yeah,
Carried
yeah,
by
that
Kneel
one.
take us into the half.
Brock Miles, loss of 1 on the
Great
play.
first half. Thomas, what are some
That's the end of the
reflections we
first
have
half.
before we go into our
At the end
break?
of the first half, the score is the Episcopal
So,
High School Maroon
Really good
14,
adjustments here by the Maroon.
North Cross School
At
Raiders
first, we were noticing they were getting exposed up front.
Yeah, too
A
much
lot
up
of
front.
punching it up the gut against this Maroon defense.
Yeah.
But in the second half, they definitely closed it out. And that's one of the big adjustments that I saw, especially on offense. At first, we were a little shy to take it deep, take it in the air. Boom. Second half, or second quarter, I should say. Put it in the gloves of the wide receivers. And it was great to see. So we'll take you into half here. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half of Maroon play.
I was going to get the camera. Actually was. You're not surrendering, I did a great job. All right.
Welcome back. Second half of play here in the Hummel Bowl for the Episcopal High School Maroon. Strong end to the second half as the Maroon will hop in on the field. 14-7. They'll be receiving this kick here. So a good place to be in. If they can extend this to a 2-score game, that would be ideal.
Yeah. 14-7 here. I believe we are kicking.
No, we received. No.
We received it at the beginning of the game.
Ah, silly mistake by me. Sorry, fans.
But I mean, we got to do a good job on this kick team. We got to do a good job on this kickoff team, and I think we're going to see James Johnson.
Just talked to his parents, or his mom to be exact. She's excited with his performance so far. 2 for 2.
That's good.
As we prepare to start the second
He has the second most scored points this year.
James Johnson.
He does.
4 points. Levi Babin has the other 24.
That's crazy. It's a Sports Center
Team to
stat.
receive for Northcross, number 12, Josiah Hines, and number 13, Jace Rhodes.
So 12 and 13 are just definitely the best guys on this squad.
I mean, I haven't seen anything. Miss Skoog is pretty good. 21.
Skoog is decent.
James Johnson takes his paces back to send this one into orbit.
These drums pounding. You know what that means.
We go. Oh, a swim.
Chip.
They did have trouble with it last time, so I do like the decision here. Number 5.
Big wrap-up tackle from 5.
That'll be Tristan Lang, another name that we've been calling out a lot, and they'll send him back pretty deep here, but
Johnson's kick is
he's got forward progress at about the 30-yard line. So would have been about the same
tackle there from
distance
Lawson Marshall
for a touchback. So not even a bad play there on the Maroons to squib that.
Laying down the law. Starting them off behind their own 20.
If the Maroon get a stop here, we're definitely going to see a lot of ground and pound out of that team. They want to run this clock out.
Yeah.
So
I think they'll extend that score and then pound them through.
on the contrary, we'll probably be seeing some air raids from North Cross here. Got to get a bunch of yards to gap this 7-point lead. We'll send 13 in
High
motion.
snap. Out to Jace
It'll be a
Rhodes.
jet pass.
Brooks Brown's
He
diving
gets
at the
around the
ball.
edge. Stiff arms one man, makes another man miss, but they'll take him out of bounds.
Still losing
Still
yards.
before the line of scrimmage. All that pizzazz for no yards.
13, Jace Rhodes.
Some purists say that's what's wrong with the game these days.
Yeah. What are you referring to?
Doing all these crazy zigzag, jib-jab moves in the backfield. You just got to take it up the field, man.
I think that's what makes the game the game.
Run through contact.
How long do you think it's going to take for them to start wearing guardian caps out here in high school football?
Guard. Is that the?
The little pillows on the helmets. I know they wear them in practice.
I mean, all it takes is one head injury, and
Because especially with these guys in high school, a lot of these guys are just doing it for the fun of it.
screenplay here, but no, they'll
devastating.
start up the middle. Lolax wraps him up
Good tackle from the man they call Lolax, Logan Freeworth.
right before the first down, and the Maroon will take a third down stand here.
Tackled by number 50, Logan Fryworth.
Third down and short.
A gain of 8 on the play.
You gotta stop the run here.
Third and 2.
They're most definitely going to it, or they're going to look for a screen pass.
Now, I will say I've been underwhelmed by the stack of Josiah Hines and Jace Rhodes over on that side of the field. I haven't seen a lot of big plays out of that stack. The big plays we have seen have been jet sweeps and runs, so
We've seen a couple.
playing some great defense here.
I think Josiah Hines took it over the top once earlier this game. That's a big run from number 5.
Number 5, Tristan
Good
Lang.
wrap up from Ironi.
He'll take it for a first down right across the 50 as they'll get into the Marine side of the field.
By number 5, Tristan Lang.
I mean, we gotta stop those at the line.
Good enough for
Big clutch by Chase Bazard, bringing me some water. I've been parched this whole game. Love to see that.
first and 10 for the Raiders at midfield.
One of them Gatorade bottles that I was talking about earlier. You want some, Charles?
I would love some water. And you can hear Thomas quenching his thirst here on the air. That's the sound of just joy.
Sound of paradise.
See how many viewers we have on this live
Big
stream
Brock will
as of
take
right
the
now.
snap and let a shotgun, hand it right off to Tristan Lang. He'll get around the edge.
Good
Lolax
tackle
is
from
there to bring him
Lolax.
down. Yes, sir, 5-0. Gives us a little flex.
Number 5,
Looks like he
Tristan
equipped an
Lang.
arm sleeve in the locker room during halftime.
I think in the second quarter, put that sleeve over the brace. And it looks like he's playing in a cast.
Yeah.
Tiki Bell's tired.
2nd and 8.
Give this kid a break.
They'll get him up out of here. Bruised and battered. And after that good pickup there of 3 yards. Looking a little bit confused in the backfield there, shouting at some audibles. Brock Miles here with the shotgun snap. Another handoff to Tristan Lang. Big up the middle. You got to make that tackle. Makes a man miss, but he'll get stopped.
And it looked like a little baby hurdle that was.
The ball is carried by number 5.
I think it was more of a jump cut, I'd say.
Yeah, because Corley went straight for the ankles, and
not a bad play by Thad there, but nevertheless, slows him down for the rest of the secondary to reach up and tackle him.
16 on the play. Good enough for
a way to prevent a big play there. Still a sizable game, but could have been much worse. And our goal line defense has been solid today, so
yeah,
not much more you can ask for.
Their O-line doesn't look that big for them to be running straight through that front 7.
I will say we have not got to the QB once this game.
Yeah, we haven't.
But we have made some stops in the backfield. One thing about that is they haven't been passing that much right as we get to the QB.
As you say that,
no roughing the passer calls.
Number 22, Darren Coates Cameron.
Seemed like Darren was a little scared about a roughing the passer calls. He pushed him down right as he released that ball, but a clean play deems the refs, and that'll be the first quarterback pressure of the game. Forced an incompletion.
Here comes Gottselig, number 52, Bone Gottselig. Another Canadian guy, so him and Ironi just smiling. Walking in, make a tackle, they smile at him. Say better luck next time.
The joke is that people are nice in Canada for the viewers at home.
Yeah. Way to make my joke not funny.
Very nonchalant stance there over on the right side.
Coming straight at the quarterback, and they're going to run straight to the middle. Big hit up the...
You can hear that impact from up here. But he'll run through it.
By number 17, Chris Carter.
Thaddeus Corley slow to get up. He got cracked.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He'll be all right.
Carter gained 11 on the play. Good
yeah, he's not holding anything. He's
official timeout.
He's fine.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Episcopal 19-yard line.
Corley's very, very slow to get up. That's frustrating to see. Big guy on offense and defense. Looks like he simply got the wind knocked out of him. He's up, walking on his own power. No leg injuries, no arms. I think taking that time to catch his breath.
Got to give it up for the young man.
Hit straight in the chest.
We're inside
Washington, D.C.
Getting loud here for this 1st and 10.
Yeah. We're going to need these drums back.
Looking for that goal line defense to step up right here.
Bring the life into the stands. Bullock appears to be lining up as a safety now for Iansa in at the cornerback slot.
I do like that play out of him. He is a very big corner. They'll throw a little slant in the middle. Throws it a little bit behind him, so not much room to work with that.
From Bullock and Allen.
Miles is
able to prevent a first down.
14, Jace Rhodes.
Very grateful that the ball was placed behind him. Didn't lead that pass too well.
A gain of 7 on the play.
Could have been a lot more if you count that in stride, but
2nd and 3.
Able to wrap him down once he got that out of reach ball.
We haven't seen, I believe we have not seen a single turnover that wasn't a turnover on downs this game.
That would be the truth. Haven't seen a fumble.
Haven't seen an interception. And with pretty good DBs on both sides, I'm surprised.
Almost. Almost picked off with one hand by Logan Furworth.
Pass is broken up by number 50, Logan Furworth.
Love to see that. We gotta
start hands over the middle.
We gotta start speaking stuff into existence more.
Man, we haven't scored in a while.
Wink, wink.
Man, I haven't seen an interception. I don't think we had an interception all season. We're going to need some of these to come our way. Pick 6 loading. Good chance, it looks like.
The student section getting loud.
Lucy Sanaa Baldwin and Lucy Nolan. Big cheerleaders.
Don't forget Lola
up front.
over there. She's a cheerleader too.
Lola Mason, sports media goats.
Throw it up.
50-50 ball.
Oh, they're going to call a PI
Pass
on that.
interference and a touchdown. Looks like they were throwing it some sort of pass interference, offensive or defensive. That was number 13, Jace Rhodes.
Did see a lot of hands there. So it could be
hands on both sides.
The call was pass interference against Episcopal High School. The penalty will be denied. And Miles' pass is complete to number 13, Jace Rhodes, for North Cross touchdown.
Just a good play.
Can't even call that one a mishap.
Just a good play.
Yeah.
Really good catch. That's why he's going to Power 5 schools, Penn
Daniel
State,
Scoog.
Yeah.
West Virginia,
Is
blah,
on to
blah,
attempt an
blah.
extra point. Out of the
See what
forwards,
Scoog can do.
Miles.
See if Tremaine Bullock. I think he's going to block this kick. Line up on that edge. Fast kid. He's out there.
Oh, almost get right to it, but
First almost was there.
Kick is good. And with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter, the score is now the Episcopal High School Maroon 14, the North Cross School Raiders 14.
That's a big touchdown there from Jace Rhodes.
that is a huge touchdown there. And that'll change the way the Maroon play this possession here.
Yeah. We wanted a stop. A stop would have been huge for us there.
Let's analyze this, Charles. What has been working so far this game? We've seen a lot of good checkdowns, some screens that have set up for some big yak gains.
I think we got to keep working with the short pass, but we can't be afraid to let it fly deep.
One time we did let it fly deep, a big pickup by Judo Forianza, getting open always over the top. He's got that 4.340 time, so.
And, yeah, he's a fast kid, and really when any of these guys get out to open space, we're going. We're flying.
Big thing here, we just want to secure this kickoff. Don't need anything flashy here.
Let's get ourselves positioned around this 30-yard line, this maroon and black line.
For North Cross, deep to receive for Episcopal High School. Number 81, Judah Forianza, and number 10, Zion Allen.
They've got all-state sprinter Ziggy Allen back there, known to be one of the
All-state
fastest.
sprinter Judah Forianza as well. 4x1 Demons. This one's going to draw back. A little short kick.
Little onside.
Oh!
Big old hit.
And Adam Bell holds on.
Big out of pink there. Yes, sir, Adam.
And they're fired up.
Big heart from the little kid there.
Adam Bell.
What a hit. Crushing hit.
That takes heart.
Kick was fielded.
Yes, sir, Adam.
And that was a clean hit.
Happy about that.
That was clean.
Adam Bell.
Little shaken up after that. Understandably. Huge hit.
Wow.
And he took it like a man.
The ball is spotted at the Episcopal High School.
If we had a replay system, I'd like to see that.
First and 10 for the Maroons.
He got rocked.
He got. That might be the biggest hit I've ever seen in the Humber Bowl. And maybe part of it had to do with the size of the receiver.
And he's walking in circles here on the sideline. I'm not sure.
Not sure if you can tell how many fingers he's holding up right now.
Yeah, get him some water. Hold him up straight.
Holy crap, dude.
But that's a big hold.
He's stumbling around. Rachel's coming to check him out. Don't worry. Yep. There we go.
Let's sit him down. Big pitch out for
here.
Babin.
I love to see that, and it still gets to the edge. He'll get around the block and he'll run down the sideline.
You cannot arm tackle him.
Levi Babin, another strong game.
Twisted his ankle there.
Just a little bit of uncomfortability there, but.
Babin looked to twist his ankle there.
Timeout.
Another North Cross injured player. That's number 17, Chris Carter, the senior linebacker.
So yeah.
Trainer still checking out Adam Bell over there. He seems to be fine, walking in his tiptoed fashion. Patented by his older brother, Joe Bell, another sports media legend. And campus is lively right now. We've got the cross-country team running around the bowl. We've got a bunch of teachers in the stands, families everywhere for the first home game.
Yeah,
Episcopal really showed out.
We have a JV soccer game as well as a varsity soccer game, I believe. What was the score of the varsity game?
When I went over the game, it just started. It was 0-0. They're still playing over there, playing a
Who are they playing?
understandably good Stab team.
No, I heard Stab was not very good.
Stab's good at everything, so.
Nah, but I was...
Not good by Stab standards, might be
Yeah.
different.
I heard soccer might have been one of their weaker programs, and
Gravely takes the snap after the injury.
Irony.
Angry runner. Ben Irony will take this for about a 3-yard
Ball is
gain.
carried by number
And he's
4,
close to that
Ben
first
Irony.
down.
I don't think he got it, but it'll be a manageable third and about 2 inches.
Levi Babin, I think they're going to take very close watch on that ankle there.
A gain of 2.5 on the play. Third
Would
and
hate
short.
to see the Maroon have to play even just this game without him. But Irony,
Already putting up an
far
stat
more
line
than
for
a
the
serviceable
ages.
backup.
I'd love to see him win IAC Player of the Week here.
Yeah.
Gravely takes to the
Irony.
snap. Another run to
Can't
Irony.
on-tackle him as well. Takes 3 guys to bring him down.
Grabs out in the backfield, but he almost got back up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and short for the Maroon.
Certainly will be going for this.
Not a drive you don't want to put any points up on after they just answered
Yeah,
the
you
touchdown.
got to answer it. I think on this type of play, screen pass.
I like the screen of the jet.
Play
sweep
action
call here.
screen pass or
On
RPO.
the play.
I like a RPO. I like a jet. Maybe even a jet fake. Jet fake could definitely do the trick here.
Jet fake and run to Irony. I think
The distance we have at this goal, the jet fake is able to get a couple yards because we have that linebacker go with the Forianza, Mr. Yak, and they will have a Forianza
Ansa
offside
lines
here.
up in the slot. Step back from the line of
Oh, Baker
scrimmage.
here.
Baker
Set
in
in
motion.
motion.
We're going to have a 6 blocker.
He's looking like he's going to pull block. They'll give it to Irony.
Irony, he's
He'll get
gonna
around the edge,
easily.
and that'll be
Easily.
first down.
Irony.
Free for even more. Out to the 30-yard line.
All he saw was grass, and
All he needed was 3, and he got about 13.
Ball is carried by number
Good run
24,
for Ben 10.
Irony.
wearing number 24, but I think they call him Ben 10.
Gain of 14
I hope they
on
call
play,
him Ben
going up for
10.
an
Ben
Episcopal
10 with
High
the
School first down.
10-plus yard gain.
1st and 10 for the Maroon at the North Cross 31-yard line.
Halfway through this third quarter.
Gravely takes the snap, and he'll be throwing. Airs it out deep. Oh, good coverage there by number 12,
Josiah
Hines.
Yeah.
Gravely's pass intended for
That was Tremaine Bullock.
Irony up to 30 yards on the day, almost 5 yards to carry, so
Tremaine Bullock.
big work out of him.
Very good ball there
Second
from
and
Gravely,
10.
but just good coverage there by Josiah Hines. That wide receiver DB duo of Hines and Rhodes is giving us some trouble today.
And Gravely in the passing today, 11 for 17.
Now that does count jet touch passes, so maybe
I
a little
mean,
bit
but
of
still.
inflation there. The check
Forianza.
but
There you go.
Mr.
1
Yak
minute.
gets out of
Yes.
bounds after a
Gravely's pass is complete to number
7+ yard gain right
81.
there.
And
Forianza.
I know for a fact Judo Forianza has at least 10 touchdown celebrations in the vault. I know he's ready. I would love to see him have the opportunity to bust one out here
Gain
today.
of 12 on the play.
Levi
First and 10
Babin's
for the
still on the
Maroon at
ground in
North
that same
Cross
spot,
19-yard
stretching it
line.
out.
Can't tell if it's the hamstring or the ankle.
The stretch he just did makes me think it's a hamstring, but he was holding his ankle when he came off the field. There'll be a run to Ben Irony. He'll bounce it to the outside.
And Irony,
He'll get a good amount of yards. They cannot bring this guy down.
not the fastest kid, but he is sturdy.
The ball
He
is
is.
carried by number 24, Ben Irony.
He does not. I've not seen his knees touch the ground more than twice. He's ran the ball about 7
Irony
times.
gained 3 yards on the play.
They'll bring him out here.
Second
Who are
and
they going to have in the backfield now that both Irony and Money Lee are out?
I think we're going to go 5 wide, maybe put Ziggy in the backfield, but I know he lines up often as a slot receiver.
I like Ziggy in that backfield. He's a speedy,
Super quick,
speedy
powerful
little
kid. One of the stronger kids at the school. Pound for pound. Him and Peter Fu might have to battle out to see who's the strongest. I think Peter edges him out as of right now, but you are right, Ziggy will line up in this backfield.
Ziggy in this backfield with number 15, Adam Velasquez on the island, looking to get some targets. Hasn't got one just yet.
Looks like he has a cone on him. Jet sweep Judah.
Judah,
Will this be
he'll
the
get
one?
Open field. Jukes one
Makes
man
the man
out.
miss.
The man he made miss. Gets him by the
Ball is
ankle.
carried by
He'll do a little bit of
number
taunting there. I don't know what that little move was,
Forianza.
but Forianza.
We're gonna need
The
just a
productive
little
run.
bit, more wide receiver blocking. Lay that second block.
What
We're
a
getting
help to
great
have-
blocks off the line.
What a help to have that veteran Reed Phillips in right now.
Yeah, just a guy who really knows the game of football, and
He's committed to the sport.
yeah,
Committed to his game. Committed to Harvard.
Harvard University.
Academic kid.
Smart kid. Great, one of the fastest kids in the country, and he's getting
Bradley
that
will pass it
education.
over the top. Tremaine Bullock. A
Oh,
little bit out of reach.
Surprised there was no flag.
That was good coverage by Josiah Hines there.
that ball was not intended for Forianza at all.
That is not a Forianza. Not
that-
sure what the announcer has got going on here. Maybe the roster's a little bit confusing. He's just taking some guesses. Levi Babin getting his legs back.
Yeah, I was
up on
gonna
the
say,
sideline.
great to see him moving. Would love to see Velasquez get involved.
I was just about to say that
I think
myself.
he doesn't seem like he would be a red zone target type of guy, but very unassuming. Doesn't look to have an experienced corner on him. Ironi, not what I expected, but I think he's going to get the first.
Little jet fake there.
Ball is carried.
Don't know if he got the first or not.
Ironi.
Looked like he got a yard or two. The first down marker's at that 10-yard line.
Let's see
Looks
where they
like the
spot this ball.
ref is lined up to the left of the.
North Cross will take over the football.
Down. The ball goes over to North Cross on down.
Obviously wanted the first down there, but can't complain with this field position on defense. Got a lot of green to cover for if you're on North Cross.
We need a turnover here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Need a momentum shift. I think off the half, I think North Cross came out with a bit more energy. Not to say we've done anything bad, but I think we've had a couple of minor tic-tac injuries pile up, and we want to see something big. Get
Well,
this crowd fired up.
Levi Babin's back on the field, which is always great to see. So we'll definitely get that momentum coming into the next possession we have.
And
What
they
do you
need
think
him.
the North Cross coach could have said to this team to get them fired up and back in that mode?
I mean, they're genuinely playing only about 15 guys. Big tackle from Wilkes Brown.
Oh, and a fumble! That ball came out. Is that a
Who's
Maroon
on it?
football?
Drew Virtue was on it.
The ref is saying that he was down.
The ball is carried by number 5, Tristan Lang.
That ball came out.
I think North Cross avoided a disaster there. And number 5, Tristan Lang, still laying down. Their trainer will come out.
On the field.
Man, I wish we had a replay system because I think that ball was poked loose.
Officials timeout.
I'm counting that as a fumble, but we'll just say they recovered it.
Lang
Big
gets
ol' hit.
2 yards
Big
I
on
think
the
that's
play.
huge for
Slammed
the
him on that.
momentum.
That is huge for the momentum.
And
Maybe
I-
not huge for the momentum for Episcopal, but huge against the momentum
Yeah.
for North Cross. If you
Tristan Lang
get what I'm
being
saying.
down, even for this, he looks fine. Looks to be cramping up, and it's getting hot in there. And I think we're gonna need these cheerleaders to pump us up.
Tristan Lang, one of those 4 or 5 names we've been calling out all day today.
Yeah.
It's been him, Josiah Hines, Jace Rhodes, Daniel Skoog,
And Brock Miles under center doing
and really
a lot
Brock
of dirty
Miles. It does make sense that it has been the personnel, really, the running back, wide receivers, but we've seen a lot of plays out of them on defense, too.
work. Yeah, we
Some
have.
of
It's a lot of the
standouts.
same type of guys, which is very impressive. And I think, to go back to your question, I think that's what the North Cross coach is banking on. If you guys can do it with 15, and we're doing it with 30, that says something about them. Says something about their heart. See a big stop here on 2nd down. 2nd and long.
Second
Hard
one for
count here
North
again.
Cross. We got to start jumping that count. They haven't done the same.
They're
Going
looking
deep. We
deep.
got personnel there. Banks picked off. Something. Help me, number 12. Strap him up. Give that to me, Tremaine. Holy.
And I'm not going to lie. I held my breath.
By number 12.
I thought he put that one straight on his head. But that is huge.
Did get vertical up on that play. Got up in the air.
And
but
Tremaine
could not
Bullock.
come down. Tremaine Bullock, 6'1".
Way to read the ball. Way to corral it in.
Frame.
And that one's huge.
Way to
We were
pick it
just
down.
talking about switching the momentum.
6-yard line.
And then we get that. TB12.
And after that questionable no fumble call, we'll get it right on back. Ball don't lie, I'll tell you that much.
Man, that's got to feel good for the kid.
And we'll be hearing a lot about that in advisory on Tuesday, for sure.
Yeah, but the thing about him, He's not the type of kid to bring it up.
Oh, I'll bring it up.
Thomas
worry.
will bring it up, and
Trent's gonna be like, nah, but I'm gonna. What a great play.
one of the most humble kids at the school. Good guy.
Great guy.
Great guy. Love to see him getting things started this year. We're going to need a big drive out of
Timeout,
JG9.
North Cross.
I smell a big play coming for Velasquez here.
Yeah. He's just
Gravely has
itching to
not
get
been looking
involved.
this way, but I mean, honestly, what can you do with a Penn State corner covering you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. And to be quite honest, I'm surprised as to why they put the Penn State guy on Velasquez.
He is lining up in the position of wide receiver 1. He's usually always on that island over there by himself. So
I mean, Velasquez, talented kid for sure, but you would think that they would put the guy on Judah.
I'm sure they watched film, and
You
one
think-
thing about Velasquez is he may not have that separation ability, but he has those hands.
Yeah.
And you need a skilled corner to guard hands.
50-50 balls, Velasquez is bringing them down in 75% of the time.
That's why you need a skilled corner on him. And right here, they don't have him. They don't have Jace Rhodes on him here. I don't know who that is.
Number
Lined up
10.
Right there. Number 10. That'll be.
He's not even on the
not
roster.
on the roster.
Gravely,
We're going deep. Little bit overthrown for Judah Forianza, but I like the idea.
Number 81, Judah Forianza.
He's getting it out, getting it alive here. So
He's incomplete.
when
I
one of
wanna
those
see-
connects, it's going to be a
Second
throat
and 10.
crusher.
Yeah. We just need one big one.
Then Irony will come out here. I think that does mean Levi Babin's back in.
And he's put in some great work today.
You know those North Cross linebackers are going to be thinking for the run, so maybe go with the play action here and send it to Adam Velasquez.
Yeah. Let's see. Gravely dropping back.
Oh, picked off in the secondary by Jace Rhodes.
And I can't even imagine who he was looking to throw the ball to.
I think he was looking for Velasquez. As I said, he looked open to that seam, but he just didn't get the ball high
By
enough.
number 13,
Yeah.
Jace Rhodes. And returned to midfield.
Lapse in judgment, 2 back-to-back turnovers.
And
for
we'll
both
give
of
it
these
right on
players.
back to North Cross.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Cross at midfield.
Calls of water ringing out from
Yeah.
the Episcopal coaches.
Man, that just sucked a lot of the energy out of this stadium. Feeling good, getting loud, and a lot of the practices are ending. People are flocking to a game like this, especially because of how close it is.
Competitive first home game here. Again, North Cross may be D2, but they are not a team to trifle with. 4-time division champions, 4-time state champions as well.
Yeah.
And they're showing why. Making a case to be moved into D1, but it's just those numbers that keep them in D2.
Yeah, I think they must be working with a pretty small school.
Must be. I mean, I only see about 7 people on the bench right now, and
Yeah.
none of them have touched the field. The conditioning in these practices must be brutal for these kids to be playing this well at this deep in the game. Brock will drop back and rifle one at number 23. Haven't seen much of him yet. That's Messiah Smalls,
Brock
a freshman.
Miles' pass is complete
Class of 28.
to number
Yeah.
23,
Pretty big for a
Messiah
freshman.
Smalls.
Pretty solid kid, yeah.
A gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Coach calling Judah's name. Think he'll be going in on the secondary. Judah did not play much of the DB position last year, but when he did, huge pick on the goal line last year to seal a game. I remember that.
First home game of the year, yeah. St. Michael the Archangel, and sports media were covering this game, and
I
That
love
was
to
a
see
big
him.
one.
I'd love to see him recreate that. I think Gus might be watching the stream down there.
I think he is.
We'll see if he turns around on the mention of his name.
I think Gus Gardino was on that St. Michael the Archangel game.
Arguably goated sports media commentator.
Yeah.
I love his stuff. I don't think he is watching this game.
I feel like he would have turned around by now.
He's skipping forward. Might be watching a replay or something. Could be watching a video essay.
I have
Perhaps
no,
a documentary.
I have no idea what he's watching.
Might be watching a college football game, maybe. It's Friday. Could be some games on.
Perhaps. Maybe he's watching that St. Michael the Archangel game.
Maybe. Reliving his glory days.
Was that the John Bobble game, too, as well?
I think it was.
Man.
Arguably a blunder there by the director. Don't know who he was. Couldn't get the camera angle just right. It was me, by the way.
Yeah. I remember they posted Miss Kelly's video of that.
Big Brock will take the snap and hand it off to Tristan Lang. He's back in this game.
Great tackle from Brooks Brown. They're going to call a hold.
Uh-oh. Flag on the play.
It's
a hold.
By number 5.
And number 18,
81 is down.
81 from North Cross is cramping here. Ironi cramping as well. It's a hot and humid day.
I like that leg sleeve out of our iron. You got the big old Nike swoosh on it.
Yeah.
How are you cramping in that?
Holding is the call against North Cross.
His muscles might be cramping, but his style ain't.
All right. 5 push-ups.
All right. No, I'm not doing push-ups.
Okay. You'll give them to me later.
Pause.
Back here, number 81 from North Cross, Walker Reel, sophomore, still down.
Just as I say,
Oh, his leg is locked.
the same names over and over, I'm starting to see these new characters pop up.
That's a brutal cramp.
Hey, but he's fine. He's hopping off like a...
Oh,
there he
I
goes.
know that hurts.
Running it out.
I know that one hurts.
It's going to be crazy to say, but I don't think I've ever got a leg cramp before. I only give myself leg cramps. Like, sometimes I'll be in bed kicking my feet, you know what I mean? And I'll squeeze my hamstring too hard and it'll cramp up. But I've never had an actual calf cramp or maybe a quad cramp before.
No, when your whole leg locks, especially when it's not locked completely 180 degrees, you're locked about right here. It's one of the most brutal things you can experience.
Well, I've yet to experience it yet. Thankful.
The chains are
Looks
being
like Ben
licked.
Ironi's up, recovering from his cramp.
Good question as to why the chains are moving. But nonetheless, they are moving.
Ball is marked back at about the Episcopal 46. I'm not sure. They're moving the chains back now. It'll be a second down, I believe.
Thomas, you know, as dinner time draws near, I'm getting pretty hungry.
Check that, 2nd and 20.
Now, tonight is a Friday, so that does mean the center is up for grabs.
It also means
I
that
myself
deliveries are up for
We'll
grabs
be ordering
as well.
5 guys, as of a special request by one of my friends. Shows of a blitz there by the Episcopal
Reverter.
defense. That'll be
Brock
Verge.
Miles cocking it back.
A little
Big
bit of a
tackle
wobbly
from
one there.
DCC.
What?
Oh.
Are you kidding me? You gotta not
There's a
call
flag
that.
on the play.
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, this better be something good.
I gotta hear it.
Maybe he said something crazy. Maybe he said
His pass was
something crazy about his mother, or his father, or his brother, or his sister. I can't imagine. Oh my God! This ref needs to learn what a face mask
Did he say
is.
face mask?
Yes. I can't believe that.
Now, what I will say, that was not the cleanest. Not the cleanest. It was not the most textbook tackle.
Not textbook, not respectful, not classy, but got the job done, and it did
And
hard.
he did not pull his face mask.
Pulled his shoulder pads again. I've seen a lot of, maybe a less grabbing up by the shoulder pad areas later in this game because the refs are calling that as a face mask.
Looks like these
Must be hard
referees
to
came up
judge
from
with those-
Roanoke.
With those black unis, you know. They might blend. That's why they got the white face mask. I'm not really sure how you get that from that. Maybe we're wrong. He did have the better angle, so.
When it's a face mask, you will see the helmet jerk.
That is true.
Nowhere there did I see a helmet jerk.
Another handoff here. Little
Lang.
hood coming out the back of number 5. Langley.
The ball is carried by
Lang.
number 5, Tristan Lang.
Is it Lang or
Again, good enough
Lange?
for North
I've been trying to
Cross
listen to
first
Mr.
down.
Good now, and
He's saying Lang, but at the same time he called Tremaine Judah, so I'm not really sure.
Lange.
He's an accredited source.
How's that water tasting?
Great.
Waited a whole half for it. Better be good. Better be good.
New rule at the Episcopal High School, no phones allowed at lunch. Just wanted to bring that up and get your thoughts on it.
You know, I like the vision. I really do. I think 'cause a lot of schools are going to no phones at school.
And at the end of the third quarter, the score
No phones
remains.
at all during class. We can't have our phones during class, but no phones at lunch. The idea behind that, fostering a community where everyone is talking to each other at lunch, sure. Good idea, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to take time for it to really settle in, because Mr. Spears having to walk around the whole dining hall sacrificing his lunchtime
I'm sure he loves it.
to monitor that we are having a good community lunch. And I believe this was his idea, his rule he implemented in.
He's
working very hard.
Working
Very hard to make sure it's put in place. But yeah, I think in the future it'll pay off. And me personally, I'm trying to get off my phone so much, so.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now, actually.
Yeah. Can't even get off his phone while he's doing a job.
It's not like that, man. That was my first time being on the phone all game. I just had to check my noties.
Wow.
Just in between quarters, we'll get back into action here for the fourth quarter of football here at the Humble Bowl.
I would love an update on the soccer score.
Very, very competitive game. It'll be another handoff to Lang.
And he's been a pretty workhorse back here.
I mean, Lang is just a
Ball is carried by number 5, Tristan
boom,
Lang.
run, 5-6 yards. Boom, run, 5-6 yards. Boom, run, 5-6 yards. I mean, he gets them every time. And if he's not getting vertical, he's getting brought down in the backfield.
Official timeout.
And the heat and the workload is taking a toll on these Episcopal Maroon players. Ben Irony down with what it seems to be another cramp.
Lang gained 8 yards on the carry, 2nd and 2.
Now, I don't know if the cameraman can hear us, but if we could get a shot of that North Cross tent over there, that is sick.
Yeah, the big Nike check with the North Cross, the NC.
I guess that's what you get if you're a 4-time Visa Division II state champion. The division champions, they'll line up 3 to the right side, an Episcopal favored formation, but I'm thinking they're going to hand this one off. I was right. They'll give it to Lang, who will punch it up the middle, but he'll get brought back as soon as he gets to the line.
Lang's a pretty tall kid, and he's able to just fall down forward and pick up at least 2 to 3
He
every.
did get the first down that time.
Gain of 4, good enough for North Cross first down.
Good enough, says Mr. Goodnow.
First and goal
for a kid of that size,
8-yard line.
A 4-yard gain is 2 body lengths. You take 2 steps forward and fall down. It's 4 yards.
4 yards. That's 12 feet.
Which is 2 body lengths. You're 6 feet tall.
Is he 6 feet tall?
He's a pretty big kid.
He is pretty big. Can't tell his relative size here.
He's
He's got some good drip going on, I'll tell you that much. So he's got a towel in his back pocket. He's got a black hoodie on.
I don't know.
Things I love to see. Another high snap. A little bit of a stumble on the pitch, but he'll get it to number 13. It looks like he'll take it close to the end zone. Not getting brought down yet, but I don't think he got in that end zone, which is a good thing for the Episcopal Maroon. Hopefully we can stunt our goal line defense here. Very solid last time around.
Yeah.
Tremaine with a huge breakup last time.
A gain of 7 on the play.
The only problem is with the run working so well, how do we look to stop it here? We were able to stop them on a pass last time, but I feel like we got a blitz.
And we gotta be strong in this front 7.
We might be sending Logan in this A gap here with not much room to cover behind him. Number 50, watch him with the golden cleats. Looks like I was just right.
Quarterback run.
Quarterback run, great play call. That'll be a touchdown
Brock Miles for 1 yard
for the Raiders.
North Cross touchdown.
Hey, 10 minutes left on this clock. That's plenty of time.
Yeah, head coach Dwayne Priest has to be proud of himself there. That's a wonderful play call.
That was a wonderful play call.
Yeah.
I did not have that in my ideals about that play call. I thought they were going to run maybe play action up the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe
watching Brock Miles this whole game, I did not get the memo that he was a mobile guy. See if this kick can be blocked. Almost. Oh, Levi and Tremaine run into each other pretty hard.
10 minutes and 3 seconds.
Kick goes right in. Tremaine and Levi a little shaken up. Going to need them back on offense here.
Raiders 21, the Episcopal High School Maroon 14.
And here comes out number 9, Jackson Gravely, ready to command his troops. Actually, he's not coming out yet. On this kickoff here.
I'm going to need a good drive out of him here.
Baby Bell
Got
Number
locked there.
32.
Key player to watch on the special team squad. Recently took a huge hit. I'm definitely sending that one to his brother later.
And it's looking like, from what I saw in that last kick, it looked like they picked one guy out, and they're like, we're going to make this guy hold on to the ball. Right here in this front line, I think they're going at 5-3. James Ragsdale. And Ragu's a fast kid.
Back on to kickoff.
Can break this one free.
To receive for Episcopal High School. Number 10, Zion Allen, and number 81, Judah Florianza.
Recently, out of this North Cross special teams unit, we've been seeing a lot of squibs and onside, so just gotta be ready for that here. Looks like we'll get.
It's a powerful
deep
ball.
kick. Very
Florianza, great
Florianza
hands.
has to get vertical to get to it. He'll get in the open field. Mr. Yak breaks
Hem.
one tackle, does another juke, and he'll get up the field. Great field position for the Maroon after the return by Judah Florianza. And he'll finally get brought down right near where the first down marker is, as you can see.
That's all you can ask for. Gottlieb,
We'll get him at about the 30.
Albright.
Florianza returns Scoop's kick
Oh, Manning Gravelian.
to the Episcopal High School.
Let's see what quarterback can do here.
You know how the Steelers have the picket fence when they Kenny Pickett?
33-yard
Maybe
line.
it's the gravelly
First and 10
path
for the Maroons.
or something like that. Should I drop
Path to the quarterback? I'm not. I don't mess with that one.
That is what it is, if we're being honest. The gravel mound. All right, this is terrible.
That's not it.
And Jackson will hand the ball off to. Whoa, big
Where's the
block there by
ball?
Lawson Marshall. I don't
Ball
know.
is
The
loose.
ball's out. Gravely falls on it, but
I'm confused as to what just happened on this play.
I saw
a lot of outfield blocks. Yeah.
Lawson Marshall, but there was no ball following the outfield blocks. I can't quite place my finger on what happened there.
A loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11.
Haven't seen a lot of action out of Penn Morris here. Arguably one of the
Best
most
punter in the
skilled
state.
at his position.
I think
players
he
on this team.
might be calling him best player on the team would be crazy, but like at what he does,
Yeah, I mean
he's unmatched. Oh, Noah Baker.
Oh, can't hang on to it.
He
didn't
caught
have
that
possession
one.
of
No, the ball fell loose.
He did not have possession of that ball.
Yes, he did. And
No, he
Gravely
did
tries
not.
to make a shoestring tackle, and they're going to call touchdown North Cross.
Gravely's pass was complete to number 8, Noah Baker. Then there was a fumble, and the ball was returned
Now,
for a touchdown by number
I don't know how I
54,
feel about
Sandra
that.
Cromwell.
I'm watching this one back.
I'm in shock.
Because I don't think that was a... I'm not sure that was a fumble at all.
Maroon very frustrated on the sideline. Have to feel for the new guy, Noah Baker, and I do not think that was a catch.
Yeah, fans agreeing with us. That did not look like a catch. I'm watching it back on the film right now. We'll see.
It looked like he planted his right foot, got rocked, and the ball came out. That is not a completion.
Yeah, he never had it fully in a running position. I don't think you can call that a fumble if you're the refs. Lots to be decided out of these refs here for the
Kick is good
Maroon.
with
And,
9 minutes and
that'll
6
make it a
seconds
two-score
left in the
lead.
fourth quarter. The score is now the North
It's a
Cross
14-point
School
game.
Raiders 28, the Episcopal High School Maroon 14.
And a shocking turn of events.
hey, we've seen good comebacks out of this Maroon squad. Calling back to that Michael St. Archer, what was the team?
St. Michael the Archangel.
St. Michael the Archangel. We did have a huge comeback, upwards of 20 points, I feel like, in that game. So now with 9 minutes left, all we need is a quick touchdown and a turnover, and this game's right back in reach.
We cannot let this North Cross fan section of 15 be louder than our student section of 50.
We got to get loud over there.
We've got to get loud. And let's see what the kicker decides to do.
Number 21, Daniel School, got back on to kick
I'm seeing a lot of seniors and juniors over there in that student section. We need more demographics here. Where are the freshmen and sophomores right now?
Number 81.
What are the cheerleaders doing? I see head cheerleader Meade Cogswell, but no Thomas Smith in sight. Maybe taking his talent to the soccer game today.
I think he's I couldn't see him at a soccer game. He must be like doing equipment room or something right now.
6 o'clock.
No idea. Got a whole lot of cheerleaders there. No, he's at the game. I see him. Judah will catch the ball in the open field.
Let's see what
There's
he
a
can do.
big lane up the middle. Let's see if he can catch it.
They're calling the flag.
That's definitely a
They're
block.
gonna call a block in the
definitely
back.
a block in the back. And ththese refs need to calm down.
Number 81, Jordan
It's like the refs get $1 every time they throw a flag.
There is a flag.
What are we doing? What are we doing? There is no incentive to throw a flag. You're making your job harder.
Oh my gosh.
That fumble was devastating. Man.
Families in
Illegal block
despair.
by Episcopal High School.
My brother on the sideline in despair as well.
Makes it
Keep an eye out for him, number
first and 10 for the Maroon at
76.
their own 20-yard line.
God forbid one of the Maroon players gets inhabilitated for some reason on the O-line. He, I think, would go in.
Yeah, Jay Sig, they call him. One of my favorite freshmen.
Jackson Gravely will
Gravely
step back.
looking deep.
He's going deep. Oh, just out of reach of Tremaine Bullock.
Bradley's pass and
Good ball.
number 12 for Maine Bullock.
Not good
is
enough, though.
incomplete.
And Babin,
Second
hate to
and
see him on the sideline struggling.
They
He's
got
writhing in pain.
to throw more deep balls in practice. These are just getting overthrown, and that's one thing I've seen about Gravely a lot. He has a strong arm, but doesn't quite yet know how to use it. I feel like he sees a man go deep and just slings it as hard as he can. Let's see if he can replicate a game he had earlier today. They'll throw a little screen pass to
Okay.
number 20,
Coach Cameron.
22.
There we
Coach
go.
Cameron will make
Finds
him
up the space,
miss.
stiff arms, gets out of bounds. That's textbook. Good work from Mr. NFL.
A really good way to stop the clock there and get the stride going. We're going to have a lot of time here. 8 minutes in football time is
Gain of 24
upwards of
on
20
the play
if you play it right.
from Episcopal High
And
School.
one of the loudest guys on the Maroon sideline, number 6, Roberto Bloodworth.
The clock is running, but I'm very certain he got out of bounds. What's that about? Is that a rule in high school?
They must be working on some mercy rule timing, but it's a 2-score game. This is a close game.
I don't understand what's going on with this clock. We got to move fast if they're going to keep the clock running. No point in getting out of bounds. Let's just get some 10-yard games at the middle. Oh, wait. Maybe they're fixing the clock?
North Cross
calls
timeout.
a timeout.
Timeout. North
Interesting
Cross.
move from North Cross. If you're up 2 scores, you want to let this clock run.
Yeah.
Maybe saw something they didn't like on the offense.
And we've got to take advantage here. We got to get the score, got to get the ball in the end zone before the 6-minute mark. Onside kick, I've been seeing a lot of practice with those.
I'm thinking we're going to definitely see an onside kick because at this point, if we score at this rate, it's going to be maybe 5-6 minutes left.
We got to score
And if
before
North
6.
Cross keeps running it the way they have, they will just run that clock out. So we need to go for
Gotta
the
get on
onside
that
kick.
ball.
Go big or go home. Get on that ball. Get our special teams following on that football.
And even with that onside kick, it's not guaranteed. And if they happen to recover, we got to stop them in a set of 4.
The score doesn't show it, but our defense has been playing immaculately.
And I remember earlier in this game, we were talking about the lack of penalties, and since then, it's just piled and stacked on. Foriant's in motion.
Junior in motion. That'll be 3 men on the right side. He'll throw a little dump down to
Coach Cameron getting big involvement in the offense. Let's see what his yardage is.
Darian Coates Cameron.
Coach Cameron boasting. This isn't updated.
A gain of
us a
7
second
on
here.
the play.
Coach
Second
Cameron,
and 3.
It's rushing. Scroll down.
2 receptions for 54
he has
yards.
more
That's not
than
updated,
that.
but I'm sure he has upwards of at least 4 receptions with.
And the scoreboard reset the clock. And then the ref wants to bring it down. He's put a big grin on his face. It looks like the Red Raiders out of Roanoke paying him off a little bit
Playing a
here.
little bit dirty.
You don't need to do this.
I mean, that's just annoying.
Ball don't lie. Mr. Yak,
Gets the
break
ball in the
through.
screen. They can't bring that man down. He'll get it out to about the
Keep it
35.
This was complete.
Keep it moving.
We got to get up on that ball.
81,
Referee all smiles when he said 8 minutes, 10 seconds, and that's frustrating.
Up for an Episcopal High School first down. 1st and 10 for the Maroon at the North Cross 35-yard line.
Can't help but think it's been a little more than 20 seconds since the clock was supposed to be reset. Maybe a little bit of backlash there from the person in the clock on the Episcopal.
Gravely drops back. Full toward Forianza.
Little drag over the middle.
Makes a man miss. Gets out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds.
Textbook.
I don't know if they're going to stop that clock. They didn't last time, so
To number 81, Judah Forianza.
the clock is stopped right now.
Forianza has been getting.
Good enough for another.
He's been closing in on over 100 yards today. I wish we could see.
That's a typical of Forianza performance, though.
At the
Mr. Yak.
25-yard line.
Forianza 2 10-yard gains. Back to back there.
Worst shooter ever.
I can't help but believe that
The ball is
he's close to
carried
125.
by number
No,
24,
150.
Ben Ironi.
Big thanks to Coach Mo for letting us obtain access to the spreadsheet. It's really helpful. It shows us all the receiving yards, receptions, rushing yards, receptions, attempts.
2nd and 8.
Really helpful out of him. Really adding to this production here.
But we're closing in on this six-minute goal.
Hearing another
Make a
pass
touchdown.
set, it looks like. And it will be a screen almost.
Looking goes deep.
Ziggy Allen!
What's that young man's favorite color? Blue! What? Whoa.
They're singing.
He knocks down the pylon!
They're singing down the end zone. I can't help but think these refs are maybe.
He knocked down the pylon!
Now hold on, Charles. Hold on. What in the world is going on? We gotta set up for a run here. We gotta punch this in.
He knocks down the pylon!
The ref is picking up the pylon right now.
We're picking up the pylon!
Oh my God! But
Ironic.
just punch
There we
it
go.
out. That ball is not live.
6 is 6.
North Cross and the refs do
6 is
anything
6.
they can do.
And that's a big gain from number 10. Showtime, Ziggy. And we're getting this crowd loud.
It is Episcopal versus refs right now. I despise seeing play like this. One score game with 7 minutes left.
This is what we wanted.
Need this PAT from
This
Jay
is what we
Dennis.
wanted.
The world riding on his shoulders right now. Will he be able to punch it in? I have faith he will.
It wasn't even close.
Don't talk over each other.
Johnson with 6 minutes and 57
James
seconds
Johnson
left in the
makes it
game.
a 7-point game. Let's see if Johnson can convert on this likely onside kick.
That's easy money, easy pickings for him. This Hummel Bull getting electric now with just below 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And it's-
Episcopal down 1 touchdown.
And I think it's safe to say after this game that these referees will not be coming back to the Humble Bowl.
They're going to have to get out of here fast if I know this maroon student section.
Yeah, and Miss Fitzpatrick, she tries her best. She picks the guys. She pays them the money. If you're going to get paid to be here, we're not taking these little side bets from the Red Raiders of Roanoke. We're paying you, okay? So if you don't want this check to be cut again, we can make that happen. I think the Red Raiders are expecting an onside kick as well.
17, James Johnson back.
I certainly am.
Now, I don't know now. We scored very fast with just below 7 minutes left, 6:57 on this clock. We could see a deep kick here,
Deep to receive for Northborough.
especially because there is no one back there.
Chris Carter.
Oh, well, James Johnson is set up in an onside set, so
Onside.
he'll kick this one onside and North Cross will fall on it.
The
So
onside kick was
that's what you expect
fielded
there.
by number 81,
If you're going to kick into an
Walker
onside set, I mean, things are bound to happen, but
Wheel down the ball
Not
at the
there.
Episcopal High School 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
And I'm a little confused as to, there's a lot of frustration in the stands and on the coaching staff about that decision from Johnson, but I think when you come out an onside set and put a guy who's not even listed on the roster, put him back. Gotta wrap him up. Good tackle from Tremaine
bring him
Bullock.
down.
It's carried by number
and he's staying on the ground.
Tristan Lang.
Tremaine Bullock fired up.
A gain of 11.
Does the injury stop the clock?
First down.
It does.
Irony cramping up once again, and
This guy's got to drink some more water.
we got to get some pickle juice in him and something.
What are you talking about, man?
Pickle juice is great for cramps. Never heard of that one?
No.
I'll do my 5.
All right. All right, you're not even doing push-ups.
Ironi quick to get up. Lang, not so much. (28-21) here over the Hummel Bowl.
Still thinking back to that Adam Bell hit earlier this game. I'm still amazed he hung on to that ball. Known as a baseball player, not really a football player. Baseball being a non-contact sport.
Yeah, and I think if we win this game, game ball's he's a contender for game ball. They're gonna love him, and like he might have just cemented his spot on this team.
Might not even swing after that. Number
That's
24,
where boys become men.
still down the sideline. We got to get in this backfield here. You know they're going to run the ball. Play action.
There we go.
No, sir.
Lawson Marshall all up in it.
Right in the backfield. Lawson Marshall over him. Number 51 steps on right over him. He'll stop him in the backfield for a huge TFL. His parents also in attendance for this one. You love to see that.
And
there's a loss of 8 on the play.
We stop him here. Lang is out, so now they're going to have to rely on this passing game. We stop him here, we're going to be in great position, Thomas.
Great position. This second and long could quickly turn into a third and short, though. We got to make sure to wrap up once he gets the ball past the line of scrimmage.
But sadly for the Maroon, it looks like Tristan Lang is back on the field.
We've seen it.
We got to go ball hunting.
Upwards of 10 times. We can stop it. 3 men down for the Maroon. A lot of people drop back in coverage. Can't help but think that these linebackers are going to shoot a gap here. Watch number 50. He's been getting in the backfield multiple times this game.
We're loud on the sidelines. Great to hear it. Vert showing.
There he goes. Number 50 in the backfield.
Tackle here.
Brings him down for a minimal gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what you love to see. Textbook for the Maroon. Forces a third and about 15 here.
Noah Davis looked to be at the bottom of that pile.
And we got to put our speed guys in. They're going to go vertical here.
Not even sure of that. Lang is still looking back. They have
short gain on the play.
Not had too much success
Third and 15.
with the deep pass.
These past 2 plays, the run has been bottled, but they have been sending these linebackers in on the blitz, so looking to see maybe a drag over the middle or a slant.
Yeah.
Anticipating that these linebackers shoot these gaps again.
Got to get our hands up. Bowen Gottselig is a big kid.
Looks like a 4-man down stance. Take that back.
I remember we got to delay a game, and it felt a lot faster than these breaks that they've been taking.
Shows a blitz from the... They will hand it off. I don't know about this play call. Stop. He will not get it.
That's not a first down.
4th down.
Was carried by number 5
for the Raiders.
4th and medium.
This is the biggest play of the game so far. If they convert this, they're in the red zone.
4th and about 5.
Below about 4 minutes left if they convert this in the red zone. If the Maroons stop them here, they have good field position. Right at about the 30. The Maroon need this stop.
This is what we do.
I feel my heart beating in my chest right now.
We need this.
An electric moment here.
We
need the defense
this.
to step up. Number 11, Brock takes the snap. He's going to drop back and pass. Needs a good defense. It's a screen. Number 5, and he'll break free on the sideline. First down, North Cross.
Bob Miles' pass is complete to number 5, Tristan Lang.
And the energy is just sucked out of
first down.
Sucked out of the bowl. Hate to see those.
Somehow still went to Tristan Lang on a pass.
Yeah.
And he's been their guy all game. Haven't heard much of either Josiah Hines or Jace Rhodes in this 4th quarter. They've just been grounded and pounded, which is to be expected when you're up in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But
and Tristan Lange appears to be a baseball player.
He plays for Dirtbag National. Go to his class of 26 player profile. Huh. Interesting. Brock Miles takes the snap. Another run.
Handoff
They're
to
just trying to run this clock out.
number 17.
Number 17 stopped in the backfield, though. That's good.
Pulled
Ball
back.
is carried by
And we're still playing hard.
Still about 3.5 minutes left here.
Aroni comes back in.
Timeout, Episcopal High School.
Episcopal takes a timeout to stop the clock. A good move here after that TFL. Do you know if we get a 2-minute warning in these games, Charles?
Short gain on the play.
I have
Second
no
and 9.
idea. I don't think we got one in the first half.
I
So
have to assume we do. Especially with a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
yeah. We shall see. Man, this has been frustrating to see. It's been very frustrating to
Watch. Frustrating to watch, frustrating to commentate. Especially with these refs.
I think that
Keep
that
on knocking us
scoop and
down.
score was
That fumble.
yeah.
Fumble that wasn't really a fumble. Man, and you got to feel bad if you're Noah Baker right now. Not his fault. Really.
Yeah.
That is a hospital pass, but you got to be able to hold on to that at the varsity level.
Either drop it or
I mean,
I
he did drop
understand.
it, though.
Yeah. But it was close. It was a bang bang play.
Yeah. You got to fall.
Chris Carter in the backfield.
Gotta
No
press
more
it in
range.
Brock Miles. Oh, the ball's loose. We're recovering. Wow, and Marshall has the ball.
There was a fumble on the exchange, recovered by Episcopal.
Lawson Marshall turns it quick over for the Maroon, and this switches the Tides.
Oh,
I didn't
the
see the student
tables have
section get
turned.
loud. What is going on? Get loud, get rowdy. What? Crazy play by Lawson Marshall. Let's go, number 5-1. Give me that.
Tate Donaldson is fired up.
First and 10 for the Maroon.
And a blunder
22-yard line.
by North Cross.
Blunder from North Cross. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Totally manageable, and that fumble recovered by Lawson Marshall might have been the biggest play of the game.
I cannot believe it. You knew it was bound to happen with all
That's
this
timely.
This little personnel. Jackson Gravely needs to capitalize here. Hands it up.
Here's Levi Babbitt.
Levi
Ooh,
Babbitt.
taken down hard.
About a 1 and 2 yard gain there, but it's all good. We have the position of power right now, and I think we do have the personnel to go for 2 if we get in the end zone, but we got to focus on getting
Most
it first.
definitely. We don't go for overtime. No overtime here. We've got to look vertical.
No OT tonight.
Check 2 on the play.
Ball game.
Second and 8.
Judah Forianza on a screen.
Forianza
One
misses
man
it.
up, and he sees grass.
He's getting vertical.
All he sees is grass.
Makes the tackle.
Gets out of bounds. That's good football IQ. That's a smart kid.
When Mr. Yak sees that open green field, he sees red.
He had Ivy bags for a reason. Smart kid. That's what we do in Episcopal. We breed smart kids, high IQs. High football IQs, high basketball IQs, high baseball IQs. We make the heads-up play every single time. We're at the 40. 60 to go. 60 yards from glory.
21-yard line.
That's an all-timer call right there. 21 to 28. 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Clock's still running as we run the ball. Gotta get a bigger gain than that.
The ball is carried by number 23, Levi Babin.
Tiki Bell.
Tiki Bell's still
He's
down
been the
here.
workhorse guy.
2 on the play.
He's been the workhorse guy, and he's slow to get up, get off the field. Give him a breather for a play. I think they're going to put Lawson Marshall down on that line.
He's got to get off. The clock's running. See some cheerleaders pulling up south of the Episcopal Maroon.
This way Jackson Gravely makes a name for himself in the Episcopal community.
Come on, Jay Graff. Show me something.
It's a good ball.
Pass up
Darren
the middle.
goes Cameron. He
Darren
sucks
goes
that
Cameron.
in.
You gotta get down.
Oh, and he's going. Collects 2 or 3 more.
Jackson Gravely's pass is
45 left.
to number 22.
2:20 on the clock.
Cameron.
Clock is stopped for some reason. I'm not really sure
A gain of
why.
9 on the play.
This could be bad.
Episcopal High School first down.
Refs have been known to knock it down. They're starting the clock again. I guess they stopped the clock to move the change.
7-yard
James
line.
Johnson getting warmed up on the sideline just in case he needs to come out.
Batman, out to the outside. Breaking free. 5-yard gain. This is what we need. Keep it going. We got to keep it going.
And we're pounding them right now. We have a lot of
Looks like there's no 2-minute warning.
lot of momentum. No 2-minute warning as the clock will run right through it. We're getting loud.
Babin's got to get off the field. He's got to get off the field. And I feel that lactic acid building up myself. He needs some water. Let's go.
Get that man some
147
water.
on the clock. 40 yards
Jackson
from glory.
Gravely drops back. Show me something, Gravely. He's going to use his legs and run for it. He'll get
Not
out.
afraid to take a hit and get out of bounds.
He'll get out of bounds. I like the heads-up play by Gravely there. Recognized that nothing was open downfield. Didn't want to force anything and throw a turnover, so he just took it out of bounds.
And Gravely, one of his best attributes is he's a smart kid. So
Gain of 2 on the play.
when he's able to connect his body to his brain, it works out. Ways like that. Way to put his body on the line, way to get out of bounds.
The one pick he threw, he was going for the right outcome, just couldn't quite put it above the DB's head.
Yeah.
So, very little mistakes here out of Gravely. He'll drop back again. They're loving the pass right now. He'll have to roll out. He's sending it deep. Almost brings it in one
That
hand.
was a great ball from Gravely.
Really good ball from Gravely. You got to get 2 hands on that. All good, though. An incomplete pass stops the clock. And Tremaine limping off the field. I don't like the look of that.
And these guys are all just cramping up. They need water. They need a stretch.
Timeout, North Cross.
Timeout North Cross will stop the clock. That's big for this Maroon team. A little breather here. North Cross leading
131
for sure.
4th down. We're 40 yards away.
Babin and Bullock still on the ground. 2 of our star players. It's not what you want to see right now, but good thing we have depth. As we saw by Adam Bell, anyone can step up in the moment and deliver.
We got to put our bodies on the line. This is where we make a name for ourselves. I believe it was 4th down on that fateful day for St. Michael the Archangel. Jackson Gravely, he's been counted out. He's got to make a name for himself here.
This is undeniably the biggest play of the game. We'll see what the decision is. We do have Ben Ironi in the backfield. I am not expecting a run here, I'm going to be honest. We did try and run on 4th down last time. We couldn't quite get it.
The timeouts left on the scoreboard does not look to be
Gravely
accurate. So
will send Judah in motion. Take the shotgun snap. It'll be a jet sweep.
Orianza.
He needs to get upfield. Did he get it? Did he get it?
Ball is carried by number 81, Judah Forianza.
refs have not signaled.
Turnover on downs.
Refs have not signaled.
The refs.
The ball will be spotted. Right on the marker. They're gonna have to pull those chains out. Clock is stopped.
I thought I saw the ref point his hands toward the...
And a hush has fallen over the Hummel Bowl.
Oh my God!
The ball is on the chain.
Ref is pointing.
One ref
to his
signaling
right.
one way. The other ref looks confused.
And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Forianza was stopped just short of the first down marker. The ball goes over.
We knew if it was going to come down to the refs, they weren't going to give it to us.
1st and 10 for the Raiders.
So
This
much
game's
heart.
not over.
So much heart out of that Maroon drive. This game isn't over, though. We saw what happened last time.
41-yard line.
A blundered snap turned the ball over to the Maroon, and now, with even less field separating the Maroon from the end zone, we'll see if they can replicate that. Need some big hits. Got to tire these Raiders out.
Mr. Forianza offering the refs some money here. And man, these are just kids.
Got to let them play. Got to let these kids
The
play.
ball is currently
11, Brock Miles on the carry.
completely
One on the play,
differently
second and 11.
spotted from where they called the first down.
What are they doing?
They are cheating these kids out of.
You can... If it was a turnover downs,
Why is it second down right now? Why is the clock just running?
what are we doing?
The clock is running out.
Undeniable evidence against these refs
And
that
hit
confirms
list.
the first down. And the clock still running now for this. They're just going to kneel this out.
A hit list will be placed on these refs.
And they'll kneel this one out. And that'll end the
Cross
game.
in victory
Miles on the
formation.
carry.
And that's a heartbreaker. And I don't like to say refs can win or lose a
Called by
game,
Episcopal High School.
They lost
but
this
I
game.
have genuinely seen a referee take this win away from the Episcopal High School Maroon. They have taken away in so many different ways, offensively, defensively, special teams, all of the above.
And a timeout here from the Episcopal Maroon, doing their best to
We're
grasp.
seeing a lot of surrender cobras. Darren Coates Cameron doing his job as Mr. NFL, just going up, shaking the ref's hand, shaking the other team's hands, but this is not one where you want to do that. Tough way to go out.
This loss will bring the Episcopal Maroon to 0-2 on the season. Not the strongest start we were hoping for. A heartbreaker.
And
here
man,
at home, for the home opener.
all we ask for is a fair chance. Brock Miles did his job today under center for North Cross Red Raiders. And that will be the ball game.
Ball is carried by Brock Miles.
Can't even point at one guy. That's just what you call a heartbreaker.
A loss at home in heartbreaking fashion. And
The Red Raiders from Roanoke drove 4 hours.
surprised the refs aren't on their way out of here already. Disgusting.
There's one
Disgusting.
on the way out.
Sprinting out of here.
And that's the end of the game. And the final score, the North Cross School Raiders 20.